I sometimes wish I had your ability to trust people unconditionally.
You trust your people, no? You also trusted your allies enough to bring them those rings.
That's true. I suppose the time I've spent with our allies has made me protective of them.
The bonds we forge with others always make us stronger.
I used to think trust was hard to come by. But you have proven yourself to me time and again.
I'm glad to hear you trust me. Thank you.
If you'll go on lending me your power, I promise to do all I can for both our countries.
I will always be there when you need me, Ivy. I swear it in Milla's name.
We know each other rather well by now. And yet, I do not think I have ever seen you happy.
Happiness and duty are often mutually exclusive for a princess. When I was a mere student at the academy, I had many joyful experiences among friends.
Then I shall endeavor to be a friend to you, that you might someday recapture that joy.
I wish I could be more like you and the Divine One. You are both so honest and pure. I want people to believe me, to believe in me. It sounds ridiculous saying it out loud.
It is not ridiculous at all. In fact, I would argue this wish of yours has already come true. You are surrounded by friends and allies, are you not? They believe in you, as do I.
With you by my side, everything is much easier somehow. I must say, it's quite a relief.
I'm glad to hear that. I know there were some complicated feelings for us to work through.
That we did so is thanks to your goodness. I can only hope to be as strong and kind one day.
You're more than strong enough, Ivy. But if you ever feel unsure, remember, I'll be by your side.
I suppose it's natural for each of us to envy those who have qualities we lack.
What do you think you're lacking, Princess Ivy?
Everything. The more I fight alongside my allies, the more insufficient I feel.
Your friends aren't there to outshine you, but to support you. I should know. I'm one of them.
Tell me, as the leader of a mercenary company, how did you handle issues of trust?
Once I trust folks, I don't question their motives. Even if they lie to me, I figure there's a reason.
I will remember that. Should you ever deceive me, I do not think I'd mind.
Likewise, Ivy. I trust you.
It hurts to fight against your own ideals. I know that pain all too well.
You managed to overcome that struggle, did you not? I hope someday to follow your example.
No fortune-telling skills needed to predict that. I've seen what you're made of. You'll get there.
You've lost your father as well, have you not?
Yes. And it wasn't until after he was gone that I realized how irreplaceable he was to me. But that realization made me appreciate others in my life. To cherish them while I have them.
I respect that. I only hope I can muster the same strength to overcome and move on.
Marth! I have seen your future. Would you like to know what lies in store?
My future? That is a rather weighty decision. Yet I admit I am curious. What did you see?
You will assume a mighty pose during our next battle. I assume this means we will win.
A promising prediction indeed. I look forward to winning this victory with you.
You have such admirable strength. Will you come show it to my homelands after this war?
Where I journey next is up to the Divine One, but I would be happy to teach you my skills.
I understand, and happily accept your offer. I have dreamed of studying your technique.
Then it will be my pleasure to teach you everything I know.
Tell me more stories of your world, Leif. I am very curious.
I have already told you almost all there is to tell. I will run out of material very soon at this rate.
My curiosity is not even close to running out. Tell me more. I demand satisfaction.
Very well. Let me tell you of a battle which hinged on the efficacy of murder holes.
If you disbelieve my prophetic power, then try asking me your own question.
If you insist. You usually predict small details, right? So, what's for breakfast tomorrow?
you will soon see that we will be eating onigiri. Yes, I love onigiri.
Sounds more like a plan than a prediction. Or maybe you're just seeing what you want to see.
Did you enjoy going out with me, Lady Eirika? I showed you all of my favorite places.
Yes, although I'd have liked to spend more time with each. You set quite a brisk pace.
I am very sorry, but there is too much wonder in this world. You must go quickly to see it all.
You're right. And after that tour, I feel I know this place as well as my own home. Thank you.
You commanded many mercenaries, yes? They must have been very strong.
Yeah, we had a mage who could command the winds, a sniper with godlike aim. Strong folks.
If you are saying it, then they must have been. Will you tell me about all of your fighters?
Sure. I'll start with an advisor I had. One of the toughest people I've ever known.
The culture of my home is quite different from here. Studying Elusia has taught me very much.
What have you learned?
Many new fighting styles. I was undefeated at home, but here, Zelkov was able to best me.
Sounds like you've got yourself a proper rival.
What drives you to grow stronger, Kagetsu?
It is very simple. If I am to climb this mountain we call life, I wish to see it from its peak.
A noble goal. That simple determination might be the key to your success.
And you, my friend and rival, are one step along my path to greatness. Prepare to be surpassed. I will tell you my secret. As one with whom I share such close bonds, you deserve to know.
You're being unexpectedly serious. What is it?
I have inherited powers of foresight from my mother. I can tell you exactly what is for dinner.
I guess I can see how that would be useful. But doesn't it ruin the surprise?
The loss of my family left me with an emptiness that not even revenge was able to fill.
I know that loss, and the emptiness that follows it, exceptionally well.
Fighting for Princess Ivy gives me relief. Thank you for giving me the strength to do so.
No need to thank me. I only hope that your feelings of emptiness end with the war.
My son Sela fought to avenge my death, but our foe considered his own actions to be just.
I often wonder if it is the same with the man who killed my father.
Moral truth is not simple or objective. We each have our own view of what is right and wrong.
Your empathy is humbling. I see now why they call you the Holy Knight. What do you intend to do next, after we have achieved our aims?
When all is done, and there is no more reason to call on me, I suppose I will return to my ring.
Does the notion of idleness therein not trouble you? Are you even conscious in there?
It is like sleeping. Perhaps I will content myself to dream of the time we spent together.
Today, I will be painting. Please, join me.
That's another one of your interests, right? What are you gonna paint?
A portrait of you. Please remain still, that I might preserve you for future generations.
Thanks. Somehow this is more nerve-wracking than battle.
I've decided on a pursuit, Zelkov. I want to bring peace to the people of this world.
That seems less of a pursuit to me, and more of a responsibility.
I'm not doing it because I have to. I'm doing it because I want to see people living happily.
I fail to see the distinction, but it is a worthy answer nevertheless. You are from another world, are you not, Ike? What did you do for your livelihood there?
I ran a mercenary company. Our jobs took us all over the continent.
How fascinating. Boredom must have been the least of your concerns.
Yeah, we had a lot of tough scrapes. Way too much danger to get bored.
My yearning for purpose continues unabated. I need a reason to go on living.
I wish my power could heal your pain.
Your sacrifice can mend the body. My struggle is in the mind.
I know. I can only pray you'll be at peace one day.
I see it now. You are the type to ignore your own pain for the benefit of friends and allies.
I don't think of it in those terms. I just want to be useful to the people I care about.
It was intended as a compliment. The way you live is impossible for me, so I find it impressive.
It's not impossible at all, Zelkov. You're fighting for a better world, the same as I am.
I have killed many people. So many, in fact, that I sometimes feel violence is all I am good for.
If that were true, you would be a fundamentally bad person. I don't think that's the case.
Your words are comforting, but I am afraid that is precisely the kind of person I am.
You have your other pursuits, right? You've taught me so much about having passion.
I'm gonna do whatever it takes to help my sister put our kingdom back together.
I was forced to flee my war-torn homeland as well, long ago. I had the same determination.
How did it turn out for you? Did you restore your country's glory?
With the help of those allies I spoke of before, I believe you shall do the same for Elusia.
We know each other well enough by now that I feel like I can ask. Have you ever been in love?
I have, as a matter of fact. He's strong, brave, makes you feel like you can handle anything.
Aw, you're gushing. You sound completely smitten. It's kind of adorable.
Ask a mushy question, get a mushy answer.
I will do whatever it takes to bring Elusia back to its former glory. Consider it an oath.
Your father would be proud to see you swear it, and you would be confident of your success.
Thanks. I'd like to ask for your help too, Sigurd. But I guess that's up to the Divine Dragon.
Indeed, but wherever our paths may take us, I will always think of you as a friend.
It's time, Roy! Let's go show 'em how well we fight!
I like your energy. I bet you're strong enough to take things on all on your own.
Oh. I thought you liked hanging out with me, though.
Hortensia, I'm always happy to spend time with you. Let's do it.
Give me some advice, Lynn. How do I get people absolutely wrapped around my finger?
Can never get enough attention, can you? I think you're charming already, but let's see. Back home, the popular folks were those who thought of nature and others before themselves.
You make a compelling point. Okay, tell me more. I think it's about time someone acknowledged how pretty and charming you are, Eirika.
What do you mean by acknowledged?
I mean this. An official certificate of beauty. We can hang it up for you somewhere.
This is certainly a first. Thank you, Hortensia. Can we display it in the ring chamber?
When all this is over, I hope we can rebuild Elusia.
It won't ever be exactly like it was. But the sooner we bring peace to the world, the sooner we can get a fresh start.
Know what? You're right. I'm gonna give it everything I got, Ike. You'll see. My sister abandoned Elusia, even knowing I was still there. She left me behind.
You and Ivy are family. She cares about you more than anyone else in the world. Trust me.
How can you be so sure? Did you read her mind or something?
No, but I know how she feels. There's someone I care for in much the same way.
You seem out of sorts, Hortensia. What's on your mind?
I want to be friends with you, but I don't know how. Can you just tell me what I have to do?
Have we not been friends all this time? That would be news to me.
Really? Oh, that's such a relief. Why didn't you say so sooner?
Your hair color is delightfully unique. I assume you use some kind of dye?
Yep. The two-tone effect is pretty cute, right? I'm surprised an emblem knows about this stuff.
Hair dye was popular in my world as well. My little sister used it. A lot like you do.
I didn't know you had a little sister. I guess I'll have to fill that role for you now, won't I?
I was pretty hopeless in school. Always too busy messing around to get anything done.
I would never have guessed, considering how studious you are now. What changed?
I met Hortensia. Without her to push me along, I'd never have gotten my act together.
My friends are responsible for my finer qualities, too. Let us be good influences on one another.
The world would be such a peaceful place if only people put a higher value on cuteness.
How do you figure?
There's nothing adorable about weapons or warfare, so people would lose interest in them.
What an interesting thought. Your perspective on this is fascinating, Rosado.
I grieve the lost chance of sitting for a portrait with my family. A picture can mean so much.
It's nice to have a keepsake, sure. But either way, you'll always have your memories.
True. With no portrait to leave my son, I can only trust that the memory of me will endure.
I'll bet that's much more precious to your family than a picture could ever be. It's time we realize the full potential of your cuteness, Leif. Take a look at this.
That is quite a colorful outfit. And a very nice wig as well. Are these for me?
Of course. Cuteness is the highest virtue, remember? Do your part for the cause, okay?
Regrettably, I cannot. As fine as these may be, I lack the physical form needed to wear them.
I have to admit, I hate war. There's nothing appealing in it for me at all.
You're right. The appeal is in ending it. Securing peace for the world and our friends.
Typical Roy. That's true, though. As long as we have friends to protect, I'll fight.
Same. Now hold on to that thought. Let it dispel any lingering doubts.
How is it so easy for you to just treat everyone the same? What's your secret?
I've seen how some raise themselves high, while others get swept aside. It's nonsense. Those who think they're better than others and want other races in their place.
You're totally right. I wish everyone could see the world that way. You have such beautiful silver hair, Micaiah. It gives you a soothing, sophisticated look.
Oh, thank you. I haven't always cared for it myself. It made me stand out a bit too much.
No such thing. I loved it the moment I laid eyes on it. And that should be all you need to know.
That's high praise, coming from someone with hair as radiant as yours.
You're interested in being cute, right, Lucina?
I have never given it too much thought, but I don't see why I would reject the notion.
Great! I'm always striving to be the cutest, so let's put our heads together. We can trade tips.
Sounds like a fine idea to me.
I've been thinking about what you said, Rosado. It's true. I only used my dragon form for combat.
Yeah. It'd be cute to be a dragon during, say, snack time. But that might ruin the majesty of it.
Maybe. It's a moot point now since I can no longer transform. But thanks for indulging me.
Not sure what you're so worried about. Not to pad your ego, but you're adorable.
That's quite a bit of shopping you've done. Did you buy everything they had?
Nearly. There were too many cute outfits and accessories. I can't be expected to resist. If I hadn't bought them all now, I would have had to go back for them later. Why take 2 trips?
Of course. Very efficient.
This may be hard to fathom now, but I used to be quite complacent and difficult to motivate.
Indeed, that is hard to fathom. How did you become the Goldmary you are today?
I was caught in a battle. War is a cruel but effective teacher. It made me want to be more.
War came to me in my youth in much the same way. It seems we are alike in that regard.
I'm curious, Celica. Are emblems able to bathe?
I'm not sure. Without a physical body, it's never occurred to me to try.
Perhaps we could try going to a hot spring sometime. You might enjoy it.
Yes, that sounds nice. If nothing else, I think I would enjoy the atmosphere of such a place.
Is something the matter? You seem dejected.
I am thinking of all the distraction I've inflicted on others in battle with my alluring elegance. Is it selfish that I want you to notice how charming I am, even in the middle of a war?
Do not trouble yourself over that, Goldmary. You're a fine ally to have on the battlefield.
After all that has transpired, Goldmary, I have come to deeply cherish your friendship.
I see. So not even emblems are immune to my stunning charm.
You are indeed graceful and highly skilled in battle. It is a pleasure to have you as an ally.
Of course. I'm sorry if the standard set by my talent is unfair to all your other friends. I've put on a poor performance lately. Graceful technique just doesn't seem to be enough.
That's what you get for cutting corners with your strength training. I know you're busy, and training takes up time, but try to find a routine that works for you.
You're right. Shortcuts are not my style anyway. Will you teach me a good routine?
Our talk has had me trying to remember when I last had a good bath.
I imagine it's difficult without a body. Taking you to the hot springs might be a little pointless. Then again, you may not need a body to appreciate how relaxing they can be.
Interesting suggestion. We should pay your village a visit when we get the chance.
It must be difficult for you to spend so much time around me and not develop feelings.
I don't know what to say to that. You have earned my trust, though, Goldmary. I guess trust is a feeling.
I knew it. I'm so glad. Thank you. It's a shame my home village is so far away. I would love to show you the hot springs.
That sounds like fun. A bath might be wasted on me, though, since I have no physical form.
True. Maybe it's for the best, then. The envy would be too much for you, I'm sure.
You seem to hear only what you want to hear.
I've been watching you as we fight together. I think you've been developing some panache.
You think so? I'm so glad. Actually, I've noticed lately that you can be quite elegant yourself. Perhaps you and I have been rubbing off on each other. We do make a fine team.
We do. Everyone, I'm very sorry if Goldmary and I are too much for you to handle.
I should take you to visit my home village, Corrin. We have hot springs all over.
That sounds idyllic. Of course, I'd love to go. This is a bit silly, but since I won't be able to bathe, maybe you could dip my ring in for me?
That is a request I'm happy to honor. We'll make sure your ring comes out sparkling.
Is that a portrait you gaze upon?
Yes, it's of my late wife. I always keep it close wherever I go. Isn't she lovely? I'm proud to have given the best years of my life to this wonderful woman.
As you should be. I cannot see my own beloved right now, but I still feel her, connected to me.
The world is in a sad state indeed, if it needs a retired old man like me to save it.
You've seen so much that you must have a good perspective on building a peaceful world.
I have seen a lot, it's true. Here's hoping I live long enough to see the world you speak of.
It's not necessarily for you. You cleared the path, and now it falls to them to walk it.
I haven't seen my children much since retiring. It's a lonely life, but what can you do?
The prospect of seeing them when peace has been restored is one more reason to fight, and a reason to stay alive as well. Our time is short, and we must seize all of it that we can.
You have suffered greatly, Sigurd. I can see it in your eyes. May we fight to our very last.
Oh, that smells so good. Is it one of the cookies you baked with magic?
That it is. If only you could taste it.
The scent is enough for me. I'm very intrigued by your method of baking with magic.
Magic can be a boon or a bane, depending on how you use it. I bake to remind people of that.
Lindon, I just heard a loud noise. Is everything okay?
Oh, just a failed magical experiment. I think I learned something at least.
Never mind that. The fire's going to spread if we don't put it out quickly.
So it will. Roy, your job is to figure out a way to keep the fire at bay while I fetch some water. I'd believed that I'd see the end of this war, but I may have been mistaken.
Don't abandon hope yet. I believe that an age of peace is due.
That's very well for someone who can't grow old to say. The question is, will I live to see it?
Peace will come sooner than you think. That's what I'm here to ensure.
Why is mankind doomed to make mistake after mistake?
I hear you, but people aren't perfect. Mistakes are how we learn.
I see your point. If only what we learned was always for good.
That's where you and me come in. Me with my sword, and you with your pen.
That's a delicious-looking cake. Did you bake it yourself?
Astute of you to recognize talent when you see it. I baked this using thunder magic. People only think of magic as a weapon, but it can be used in everyday life, too.
That's a beautiful idea. I wonder if I could find a use like that for my own magic.
How were you able to withstand living in such a desperate, hopeless world, Lucina?
In all honesty, even with my stubbornness and pride, I'd have succumbed without my allies.
So that's where you drew your strength from. Tighter bonds may be what this world needs.
Then it's time we forge them for ourselves. Once we have that, nothing is impossible.
We get more reluctant to try things as we grow older. That's what impresses me about you.
Well, one never knows until one tries.
You're not scared that you might fail?
What is failure, really? Discovering which methods don't work is a success in itself.
Good news! Today is now officially Marth Anna Friendship Day.
An occasion worth marking. But why declare it a holiday all its own?
Because that means there's gotta be a party! Also, it'll help make sure I never forget you.
Well, I am honored to be celebrated, but I would remember you fondly even without a holiday.
Feast your eyes, Celica! I've come up with a new product!
Oh? What is it?
Set the log here, roll a stone down this groove, and the axe at the other end does all the work!
That's one way of cutting wood, but it would probably be faster to chop it yourself.
Hey, Sigurd! Do you know what holiday it is?
Is it a holiday? I suppose my ignorance is obvious. None spring to mind at any rate.
Don't feel bad, I just made it up. Today is officially Anna Sigurd Friendship Day.
Oh, that has a nice ring to it. I shall remember to celebrate each time the day arrives.
Why did you decide to join our cause?
Finding my family was a big part of it. Plus, if the world ends, my business goes kaput too. I figure people will be so happy when the war ends that they'll be willing to spend big.
You think big yourself for one so small. I suspect you are correct.
Oh, this is bad.
What's wrong? You look like you just lost a fortune.
I thought this stuff would fly off the shelves, but it's all dead stock. What do I do?
As a merchant once told me, time is money. The quicker we get friends to help, the better.
Have you given any thought to working in my shop? I'd make it worth your while.
What would I do? Sales? Security? If we were being robbed, I could only yell at the thief.
Au contraire. One mean look from you is worth a dozen hired brutes.
Do you think so? Still, the answer is no. It's you who makes this shop work and no one else.
Just browsing through your dazzling array of wares is enough to brighten my mood.
Great! Look all you want. For you, Eirika, my stall is always open.
That's nice of you. But are you sure it's not a problem that I can't buy anything?
Nah. Just between us, I'm raking in the dough from all the customers coming to see you. I found a pretty gem, and I'm thinking of having a festival to celebrate it. Are you in?
Sorry, you're having a festival to celebrate what exactly?
Ike, I need people to put this thing together. If you don't help, I'm gonna cry.
Okay, I'll do whatever you need, just don't cry.
My goodness, these shirts, they have your face on them. That is incredible.
You think so? The way they turned out, I was on the fence about whether to sell them at all.
You have to sell them. I'd buy 10.
Well, if you like them, that settles it. I'll print up hundreds and make a killing. Corrin! I got in something great! It's a flower that draws good luck to you.
What a pretty flower. I'd love a whole bouquet of them. But I don't have any of your currency.
It's not for sale. I just wanted you to see it. You know, so that good things will come along.
It must work, because one good thing has happened already. I made friends with you.
Survey time! What products do you most wish I would stock?
I used to love fishing on my days off, so I guess I'd like it if you sold rods and bait.
Great suggestion! Although it's sad to know you don't have a use for them yourself.
I'm not too upset about it. It would make me happy just to see people have fun fishing.
I had so much fun on my camping trip. I met all kinds of folks and we partied all night long.
I was surprised to hear you were camping. For a princess, you have a great deal of freedom.
Yup. It's been really good for me. That freedom we all enjoy is why I'm trying to protect Sohm.
Well, your travels have made you many friends, and I am grateful you consider me one of them.
So, what kind of clothes were popular in your world? I want to hear all about the fashions.
I'm sorry, but I lived in a priory for a long time, so I really don't know much about those things.
A priory? Oh, well, what did you wear there? And what was living there like? I want to know.
I'll tell you all about it, but only if you explain the fashions of this world to me in return.
Is something amiss, Timerra? You've not been singing of late. That is quite unusual for you.
Oh, Leif. I wrote this new song about how much I love emblems, but no one wants to listen to it.
About emblems, you say? As an emblem myself, I would be happy to have a listen.
Really? You're the best! I'm gonna belt it out straight from the heart just for you. Here goes! I hate to say it, but at first, I didn't trust you. I mean, King Hyacinth controlled you, you know? But after we talked and fought side by side, what I'm trying to say is, I really like you, Lynn.
Thank you, Timerra. I really like you too. You're a princess, and yet you're so very genuine. We should go out and have fun. We can pretend I'm wearing that outfit you chose for me.
The way you live, I've been thinking royals should perhaps allow themselves more freedom.
For sure. If the people ruling a country aren't free, how can they build a country that is?
That is a good point. Still, I can't help but think a country must be guided by a solid set of rules.
I get it. I really do. The more I hang with you, the more I see that rules can come in handy. You know, Micaiah, you have an amazing voice. It's really pretty, but it's also really strong.
Do you think so? I have never thought much of my voice.
I bet you're a great singer. We should sing a duet sometime. I'll provide the instrumentals.
Oh my, that is a lot of pressure. But I will do it. We can sing of our beautiful friendship.
You said you like singing, but I've never heard you even once. Would you sing a song for me?
Oh, well, I enjoy it, Timerra, but I'm not really very good at it.
Singing isn't about being good or bad. It's about freeing your heart. Let me hear you, please.
Okay, I'll try. You are the ocean's gray waves, destined to seek.
If you could do anything, what would it be? And don't say, fight for peace. Be creative.
I've never really thought about it. But now that I am, I think I'd very much enjoy traveling about with you, Timerra.
Aw, Byleth, what a sweet thing to say. I'd love to take you to see all my favorite places.
Ugh, I'm spitting mad. I should have done so much better in that fight.
Oh no, what happened to make you so angry?
My goodness, Celica, I do wish you would give me fair warning before drawing near.
Don't you get tired of pretending? It's okay, Panette. You don't have to be polite around me.
I misunderstood you at first, Panette. I see now that your intentions are quite genuine.
What do you mean by this? Be warned, flattery will get you nowhere.
I meant that you do not have to try to impress me. You need only be yourself.
I am not trying to impress you. I simply treat you like a kindly elder brother who I admire.
Don't you want to take a break? It's so late, and yet here you are, still training.
Oh no, I must grow stronger if I hope to help bring about peace.
You are strong and dedicated, too. I consider it an honor to fight by your side, Panette.
Your words bring joy to my heart, and I feel ever more inspired to crush our enemies. Alas, no one is brave enough to hunt for ghosts with me. Seems it's just the two of us, Lynn.
The two of us? I don't remember agreeing to go. I'm not sure I want to meet a ghost.
Odd, you have so much in common with them. If I don't return, know that I went down fighting.
You're going? All by yourself? You know I can't let you do that. You win. I'll be your escort.
Speaking properly is not what matters. Speaking from the heart and with respect, that matters.
Speaking from the heart is troublesome for me. I wonder, can you discern my true feelings?
Yes, I think so. I can tell that you are pleased we have this opportunity to fight beside each other.
Yes, that is correct. I am happy. Oh, it makes me blush to find you can read me so easily. Alas, I have committed yet another blunder. I must endeavor to refine my technique in battle.
I don't know what the problem is. It's not like Timerra said anything to you, right?
I am the princess's retainer. A poor performance by me reflects poorly on her. I won't have that.
Sorry for being such an oaf. She must be really important to you.
You want your fortune read? Is this about the ghost seen wandering the Somme Desert?
Indeed. Pray tell, does the ghost of the desert bandit who died with his riches truly exist?
You seem awfully excited about this, Panette. Aren't you afraid of ghosts?
Afraid of ghosts? Not in the slightest. Besides, I've nothing to fear with you by my side.
Panette, please. You must teach me how to conquer my fear of bugs. It's so embarrassing.
There's nothing to be embarrassed about. Revealing a bit of weakness can be charming. Should a bug appear again, I will simply take care of it for you. That way, you can rest easy.
Thank you, Panette. That is reassuring. Next time I see a bug, I'm hiding behind you.
I fought in a war once in which my siblings were also my enemy. It was so painful. Never again.
I'm so sorry. I can't imagine anything more awful than fighting in a war against my brother.
With siblings, even small disputes can turn into big fights. The question is it really worth it?
Oh, Lady Corrin, that is a good point indeed. This has been a valuable lesson. Thank you. Tell me, Byleth, how do you know a true lady when you see one?
Well, I believe that a lady is someone who glows from within.
What a curious thing to say. How would one go about glowing from within, do you think?
Inner beauty always finds its way to the surface. I dare say, Panette, you are a perfect example.
In Solem, women inherit the leadership roles. One day I'll be the matriarch of my hometown.
Once peace is restored and that time comes, will you have to give up being a knight?
No. I'm pleased to say my princess has given me leave to continue on in both roles.
She is a wise leader indeed. You are sure to be the coolest matriarch that ever lived.
My older brothers. Ugh, I'm so annoyed. I'm an accomplished knight, for goodness sakes.
It's not often I see you so angry, Merrin. What's going on?
Lady Celica, my brothers keep insisting they're worried about me. Worried about me!
That reminds me of my older brother. Just try to think of it as their way of saying, I love you.
All I ever wanted was to be a knight. But it was my princess who made that dream a reality. She asked me once if that's what I truly wanted. I nodded, and have been in her service since.
Timerra must have seen something in you, and known you were meant for the job. You must match these expectations. So we shall fight side by side as knights for all to see.
When we finally have peace, I plan to travel. My dream is to see animals no one has seen before. I've traveled some, of course, but there's still so much to see. Sir Leif, what do you dream of?
I suppose I dream of seeing my hometown flourishing and at peace. But that is my dream as a king. Perhaps I should find my own personal dream, just as you have.
What are you doing, Merrin? All those poses. Are they part of a new training regimen?
Oh no, not at all, Sir Roy. I'm just working on my signature pose.
Your signature pose? Why would you need something like that?
To look cool, of course. But hey, I'm working on one for you too. You'll look amazing in battle. We've been through so many battles together. We make a very cool duo, don't you think?
I agree. Our rapport is envied by many, I'm sure. But what made you think of this?
Because I think it's time we form an alliance. The two of us together, we'd be unstoppable.
An alliance? Yes, I'm in. Just one important question. Which one of us gets to be the leader?
Once peace is restored, I plan to go around the world, checking out every rare critter there is.
What'll you do with these rare critters when you find them? Are you gonna eat them?
Not on your life. Laying eyes upon them, that's my dream. Would you care to join me, Sir Ike?
So you're pursuing a dream, are you? All right. I'd be up for that.
The more we fight beside each other, the more I see how cool you are. I want to be like you.
Oh, if you only knew how I see you. You carry yourself with such confidence. I truly envy that.
You do? What a nice thing to say. I guess we've got a mutual admiration thing going on here.
I guess we do. I hope we consider each other not just allies, but friends. Now and forever.
Lady Corrin, I just heard you can turn into a dragon. Can you go all dragony for me, please?
I'm sorry, but in this world, it seems I can't fully turn into a dragon.
What? Aw, but I'm dying to see it. No, I'm not giving up. I'll be patient, and maybe it'll happen.
I'm not sure that's ever... Oh, never mind. I hope one day I can go all dragony for you, Merrin.
You seem to be enjoying that book, Merrin. What is it about?
It's an encyclopedia of rare critters. I absolutely adore learning about them.
You know, I once pulled a legendary fish called the Goddess Messenger from a shimmering lake.
Legendary fish? Goddess Messenger? That sounds amazing! I must hear the whole story.
I hear Timerra went camping all across the Queendom. Have you traveled like that as well?
I've hit the road plenty as a sentinel. Many people I meet say I look just like the prince. See, most folks only know the royal family from our portraits. They don't realize I am the prince.
Ah, and you still have not corrected them. You are a very unusual prince indeed, Fogado.
You emblems don't grow old, do you? If I didn't age, I would travel the world for centuries.
Yes, but we can't move as freely as you. What would you do when you finished traveling?
All kinds of things, but mostly I would just go around meeting new people. That's always fun.
I see why so many people like you, Fogado. May you spend centuries meeting wonderful people.
I prefer to leave politics to politicians. And on the battlefield, I rely on well-versed strategists.
Yeah, I hear you. We all have different strengths, right? I myself make an excellent sentinel. You gotta find folks who make up for the skills you lack. That's how you build a good team.
Agreed, and I shall sharpen my skills and wield them mightily wherever we go, Fogado.
So, Leif, are you good at fishing? And if you are, would you mind teaching me?
Teach you to fish? You do not know how?
I know. Seems like I should, but I don't. Please, you're the only one I'm comfortable asking.
In that case, I am pleased you asked. I may not teach you well, but I will teach you.
Hey, remember that village we saved from the monsters? The folks there are throwing a feast.
That's great, Fogado. You should go.
What? The only reason we won was because of your power. You've got to come too.
Oh, I see. Well then, I'd be more than happy to join in the festivities.
I'm told you pretend to be an ordinary citizen so you can gather intel. Very clever. I should try it.
Please, there's no way someone as remarkable as you could pass for an average person.
You think I can't blend in? That's funny. You would stand out in any crowd.
I don't know about that. My cover's never been blown yet. Princes have a lot of expectations to live up to, you know? Sometimes it feels so confining.
I think people expect great things from you because they can see just how brilliant you are.
Well, when you put it like that, I think maybe I should work harder to meet those expectations.
That is a good attitude. Though don't forget, your relaxed nature is a good quality too.
We've met so many new people, and yet we've gone so long without a party. Boring, right?
This isn't a time for parties. Once there's peace, then you can throw your parties or whatever.
My parties? Please, you are not getting out of this. You will be getting a raging welcome party.
Better serve some amazing meat dishes then. I can't eat them, but I'll enjoy smelling them.
You're looking rather pleased with yourself, Fogado. Why is that?
I just got my hands on this super rare musical instrument. I can't wait to give it to my sis.
Oh, I'm sure she'll be delighted. You really do care for her, don't you?
You know how it is. You've got to show the love to the people you love.
Never imagined fighting beside a dragon. A life of worship leads to this? Fate is a funny thing.
Is it fate that guides us? I cannot say for sure, but it does feel as if fate brought us together.
And I am grateful. We must party sometime, unless that would be disrespectful.
Of course not. I am happy to join any festivities, especially if I get to hear you sing again.
Is everything all right, Pandreo? You don't seem like yourself.
I'm sorry. I was just tending to a funeral. No matter how often I do it, I never get used to it.
You don't have to get used to it, Pandreo. It's okay to let yourself feel sad when times are sad.
It's okay? Thank you, Lady Celica. I really needed to hear that. Lord Sigurd, what kind of battles have you been in? I'd love to hear some of your war stories.
I fought for my people and died for my effort. But my son and his friends saved our world. The bonds we forged then gave us strength. And so it is now. We are powerful together.
We have forged powerful bonds of our own, haven't we? Yeah, we'll win this fight together.
You seem unusually busy today. Are you preparing for some kind of event?
Yes, in fact, I'm preparing for a banquet. A banquet to celebrate our friendship. There's a seat just for you. It's the one with all the decorations. There's a card for you, too.
It says, "Thank you for everything." Ah, you are too kind. I should be thanking you, Pandreo.
I want to hold a party to honor you, Lord Roy, just as you honor me with your support.
You don't need to do that. Working with all of you to achieve peace, that's enough for me.
You're too kind. And which is why I wanted to throw you a party in the first place.
All right, it sounds like fun. Perhaps you could debut your new prayer dance at the party.
What if my dancing isn't awful? What if it's just different from every other dance out there?
A new form of dance. Well, in that case, wouldn't every human movement be a dance?
Oh, yes, exactly. We are all non-stop dancing and praying, each in our own way. And it's all good.
What a lovely idea, Pandreo. Next time I watch you dance, I'll see it for how beautiful it truly is.
So, about the shouting, I decided to give it a try by myself, and I found it quite refreshing.
I mean, that's not really the point. You gotta shout with other people around, not all alone.
I see. But Pandreo, I confess I feel embarrassed at the thought of other people hearing me.
How about you and I give it a test run then? Just the two of us, shouting until it feels right. Lord Ike, what's up with folks always wanting to go to war? Me, I'm wishing hard for peace.
Everyone has their own reason. And the truth is, wishing for peace won't make it a reality. Look at us. We're at war to restore peace, right? But don't worry. I'll be with you the whole way.
Those are some wise words, Lord Ike. I, for one, am ready to follow wherever you lead. Folks turn to the church when they're troubled. But sometimes, I don't know how to help them.
I see. Pandreo, sometimes just listening to a person is the help they truly need.
That's really wise, Professor. Would it be okay if I talk to you about my troubles sometimes?
Of course. Talk to me anytime. And I hope I can turn to you for advice as well, Pandreo.
You are trying to rebuild your parents' restaurant, I hear. It was destroyed by bandits?
Yes. It was a terrible time for me. But my dear friend Fogado, he saved me. He made me his personal chef and his knight. I owe my whole life to the prince.
So the two of you are bound together by food and friendship. Beautiful bonds indeed.
This dish is just the same as any dish from this world. I'm sorry, Celica. I tried, but I have failed.
It's okay. It's not easy to recreate a dish from my world with nothing but my verbal instructions.
I want to make a dish that reminds you of home. Surely you'd be happy to see such a thing.
Thank you. But just spending the time working on it together has made me more than happy.
Am I to understand your family restaurant was destroyed by bandits and your parents killed?
That's correct. I swear I will rebuild it for them, and for Fogado, who made me his retainer. I'm here because he and others supported me. I perfect my cuisine and combat skills for them.
That is most noble. I am certain your parents would be proud to see you carry on their dream.
You want to make a dish out of the glowy light emitted by emblems? Is this even possible?
So far, I haven't been able to capture the glow, but I am certain it will taste delicious when I do. Which is why I need you, Leif. I need you to use all your might to glow as brightly as you can.
I am not convinced this glow of mine will taste good. But for you, Bunet, I will glow my best.
Roy, look. This flower. The color is quite beautiful, don't you think?
Yes, it is. Very. Is it a favorite flower of yours?
It's the chili pepper flower. I thought you'd like looking at it since you can't taste the pepper.
That's very thoughtful of you, Bunet. Thank you for helping me taste the chili, at least in spirit.
Is something wrong, Bunet? I've noticed you staring off into space quite a bit as of late.
I've been thinking, what if everything in the world is just an ingredient in one giant dish?
Well, I have no form, so I can't be an ingredient. The same goes for the sky, wind, and clouds.
I suppose the sun and stars are not ingredients either, then. Yes, I see now. Thank you, Lynn.
Uh-oh. That look on your face means something's up. What's going on, Bunet?
I am attempting to create a meat dish that will satisfy you, but I fear it is challenging.
Bunet, like I told you before, I'm an emblem. Emblems can't eat.
That's why I'm creating a dish that doesn't have to be eaten to be satisfying, especially for you. To be a great chef, one must have a profound understanding of flavors, of all flavors.
You sound like someone who has a true passion for his profession.
That I do. Which is why I'd love to know what flavor that fabulous silver hair of yours is.
I suppose none? It has no physical form, you see. But I'll take your curiosity as a compliment.
After observing your knife skills, my sword skills have gotten a fair bit sharper, Bunet.
I'm pleased to hear that. Especially since the dish I've been working on was inspired by you. My aim is to make it just as enjoyable to gaze upon as it is to taste.
I'm so happy I was able to inspire you. I look forward to enjoying this feast for the eyes.
Thanks to you and your recipe, the meal was a success and everyone is satisfied.
Excellent. I'm glad I could help.
Everyone but me, that is. I must learn more dishes from your world. Teach me, Professor.
How could I possibly say no? I'll teach you as many recipes as you like, Bunet.
My dancing is almost as good as my master's was. And yet, I still don't feel worthy of him.
Your master must have been an incredible dancer. I can see it in the way you move.
He gave me so much. but he's joined the stars in the sky, and I can never give anything back.
Your dancing creates joy all around you, and surely that can be seen even from the stars.
You must be bored watching me dance, Celica. Why don't you join me from time to time?
I appreciate the invitation, but honestly, I'm worried I won't be very good.
You have nothing to worry about if you let your heart lead you through the steps.
Well, if that's all it takes, Seadall, then I think I will join you in a dance.
I have two fathers. My blood father and the one who raised me. But both are dead now.
Losing parents is difficult. It pains me deeply to imagine how a child feels after such a thing.
The father who raised me, my master, died saving me from bandits. You remind me of him.
Sacrificing himself for you. I have no doubt your master cared for you as he would a son.
I was just divining the future and I saw our friends suffering. I don't want that.
No one wants suffering or war. But our friends fight so they can one day live in peace.
Then I must make sure that peace happens. Roy, will you dance with me on the battlefield?
I will. I'll add every ounce of my power to your beautiful dance to protect our friends.
Your hair. No, your entire bearing. It is simply magnificent. You are a true master of your art.
That's very kind. I do everything in my power to make sure my dance is breathtaking to behold. So, it's good to have someone like you around. You inspire me to continue working my hardest.
I'm glad to hear it, Seadall. Seeing you dance on the battlefield brings me so much joy.
This is the first time anyone's read my fortune. Well, what do you think this Grail card means?
Le Roi de Graal, the King of Sangrails, speaks to your nature. It says, you are deeply kind. It also says, you tend to the well-being of others, but push yourself too hard.
I don't mean to, but I will try to take better care of myself. Thank you, Seadall.
There's something I have to say to you, Lucina, and that is, thank you.
I'm not sure what I've done to earn such heartfelt gratitude, Seadall.
Telling me that my dancing gives you courage. It meant so much to me. It's all I ever hoped for.
I told you the truth, Seadall. Your dance has the power to fill anyone from any world with hope.
You're in excellent shape, Byleth. You'd look good dressed in dancing attire like mine.
As it happens, I've taught classes in a similar outfit.
Really? That's fantastic. What did the students think? They must have been very impressed.
Yes, the reaction was quite positive. Or at least, I thought so.
Lady Veyle has been in good spirits of late. This place is good for her.
Veyle is lucky to have your friendship and support.
We have so many more companions than in the past, and for that, I am very grateful.
The bonds of today pave the path to our future. We walk that path together, my friend.
I failed in rejecting Lady Veyle's first offer of friendship. She suffered due to my hesitation.
Yes, but Veyle was only able to smile again because you were by her side.
That is the work of yourself and the others. I have been unable to help her find happiness.
Mauvier, you are relied upon by Veyle, and the rest of us as well. Please, understand that.
Serving alongside you, I've come to know a kind and gentle man, despite your own claims.
I cannot bear to see the weak suffer, knowing I might have the power to save them.
Many would agree, but few take those words to heart as you do. I respect you for that.
Thank you. You have reminded me that not all of my choices have been mistakes.
You don't need to stand at attention when we talk. Stop being so stiff and relax a little.
Relax? You mean, like this?
Your expression is still a little stiff. You know, stiff just might be who you are. It's great.
My humor was unintentional. Yet, hearing you laugh does make me happy. Lady Eirika, is there some place you might wish to visit? I will take you anywhere you desire.
I'm happy for your offer, but where is this coming from?
You say you have forgiven me, yet I still feel the need to atone. Does that trouble you?
No. You are a kind soul. Thank you. I'll talk to my brother and we'll make a decision.
A smile has returned to Lady Veyle's face. Soon, my duty will come to an end.
You believe you've been by her side because it's your duty? No. You chose to stand there. You need Veyle as much as she needs you. Shouldn't you see this through to the end?
Agreed. Begrudgingly. If I can find forgiveness, I will stand by her side until my life is done.
Was it you who sparked Veyle's love of frighteningly extra spicy food?
Possible. It is not something I have considered. I did offer Lady Veyle some of my favorite spicy candy just after she awakened, after all.
She always looks so happy with her cheeks full of candy. It's hard not to smile seeing that.
Who I was, what I did. I do not regret those actions, so much as the actions I did not take. Were I more diligent in my efforts as friend and protector, might Lady Veyle have been happier?
The past is out of reach for most. Yet the future can be changed for any of us. You included. I'm happy to help. From now on, let's ask ourselves, what would bring Veyle happiness?
Everyone imagines how life may have gone if they'd chosen differently. Let go of your regret. Everyone's choices remain forever. Please don't look back. Look toward tomorrow, Mauvier.
Yes. Still, it is a fact that I served as one of the 4 hounds, and that I allowed a friend to die. However, people such as yourself say they respect me. I want to be worthy of that.
I finally know what it's like to feel happy, Marth. For the first time in my life, I feel like I belong.
You have been through so very much. But now, you are surrounded by allies and friends.
Thank you for your kind words. I just hope you also think of me as a friend.
I do. And our friendship will last forever. You will never have to be alone again, Veyle.
We've been in many battles together, Sigurd. So, I wonder... Can I request something of you?
You are someone who knows and understands the grief of others. How could I refuse?
Thank you. But what I want to ask is... Would you consider being my friend?
Gladly, Veyle. More than gladly. And I promise our bond of friendship shall remain for eternity.
Veyle? Did you need me for something?
Leif, I've been so happy fighting by your side. I hope you'll always be my comrade in arms.
Of course I will, Veyle. I will be your comrade in arms. No, your friend. Now and forever.
Oh, thank you. I promise I'll do everything I can, and make you proud to stand by my side. Thank you for fighting beside me, Roy. And for sharing your strength with me.
You don't have to thank me, Veyle. I want to make sure I live up to your expectations.
Help me do good things for the people of this world. That's all I ask.
I will. I'll be by your side until every dream you have for this world comes true.
Nothing can strengthen you more than finding someone to believe in, someone to trust.
I think I have. But Lynn, do you believe in me?
I do. I've survived many hard times because of people like you. People I could put my faith in.
Thank you, Lynn. I'll do my very best to live up to the faith and trust you put in me.
I'm sorry if I sounded discouraging before. I did not mean to deter you from fighting.
Oh, but I'm glad you told me how you felt. It's helpful to hear other opinions. More than that, I think you spoke out of kindness. And I love your kind heart.
Thank you for trying to comfort me. Know that I will always support you with all of my power.
What's wrong, Veyle? You look like you're not feeling so good.
I haven't been able to sleep. I'm just really worried I'll wake up in a strange place again.
Well, that's not happening. If I catch you sleepwalking, I'll stop you, okay?
That's not exactly it.
But thank you, Ike. I think I'll sleep better tonight. I sense a familiar loneliness in you. Why is that? You don't seem like someone who'd be alone.
Oh, I was alone once, for a very long time. I lived in the shadows, hiding a secret, but I met someone important to me, and my life changed. He saved me from the darkness.
I see. I met someone who changed everything for me, too. We have a lot in common, don't we? Lucina, what was your father like?
He was strong, wise, and fair. More than anything, he treasured his bond with his allies.
He sounds so... good. My papa was always alone. Always staring at some far-off place.
He may not have been there for you, Veyle, but I am here, and I will always support you. I swear.
Veyle, you mentioned that we're both dragons, but do you ever turn into one?
I never want to be a dragon. I buried my dragonstone long ago. I don't know where it is.
You locked up your power to protect everyone? Oh, Veyle, I will be your dragon power.
If you're the source of my power, then I can be a good dragon. And that's all I've ever wanted. I love spicy food. Did you have any especially spicy dishes in your world, Professor?
Oh, yes. Super spicy fish dongo was a dish known for scorching your entire mouth.
That sounds super yummy. I hope you'll teach me how to make it sometime.
I'd be glad to. It will take all our fortitude, but we shall face this fiery feast together.
The princess's singing advice proved a bit, challenging.
Indeed.
Merrin, take all that oomph and hold it right under your belly button.
Mystifying. What is oomph, and how does one hold it?
The funny thing is, I kinda get it now. When I focus on the spot right below my navel, my singing voice does get steadier.
Though her counsel was nigh inscrutable, you followed it well. Commendable.
Thanks, Panette. And remind me, what was it the princess told you?
She said, you're at a wah wah wah. I need you at a D. I was dizzy with confusion. Dizzy, I say. But when I tried to put her advice into action, something unthinkable happened. It worked.
Perfect. Now no one will even think to call us the Racket of Solm.
Certainly not. All across the queendom, we will put smiles on faces.
Instead of holes in eardrums.
At this rate, we may soon be ready to put on a concert.
A concert, huh?
Our listeners will be so mesmerized that they'll call us the Sirens of Solm.
Ooh, that would be incredible. I want people to call me a siren.
Now I'm all a-quiver. Let us resume practicing. Toot sweet.
I agree. We have to get Expecta Trifecta ready for showtime.
Yes, we'll combine our voices into an angelic harmony that does the boss proud. Hey, brother. You praying?
Yes. I'm glad to see you showing your face here.
I've got so many bad memories of this place that I really didn't want to. But this isn't our parents' church anymore. It's yours. So, I figured it might be alright to stop by. Just for a few minutes.
Well, it's great to have you.
Yeah. So, guess I'll pray real quick. I prayed for peace. And while I was at it, I prayed that our parents are okay, wherever they are.
Good for you, Panette.
What do you think they're doing right now?
No idea. To be honest, I have a feeling they're dead. But who knows? Maybe we'll find them someday. Just like you and I found each other.
Now that we're adults and we have a little distance from everything that happened, I'd like to think we could sit them down and have an honest-to-goodness conversation.
That would be nice. I think they'd be proud of us. Of you, especially. Panette, listen. I need you to survive this war. I can't bear to lose any more of my family.
Duh, I'm not gonna go dying on you. In fact, I'll do you one better. I'll save your priestly hide, too.
Glad to hear it. With the fearsome Panette protecting me, I know I'll be all right.
You know it. You and me, we're gonna survive this thing together.
Panette, you said that without me? You would have spent your whole life lonely and resentful. But I don't think that's true.
What makes you say that, boss?
Well, you were wild, sure. But your kindness always shone through. Even when we fought the worst of the worst, you didn't try to hurt them. Just stop them. And after our long late-night rides, you took time to feed the wolves, brush their fur. The truth is, I didn't swoop in and put you on the right path. You were already there.
Do you really think that?
Of course. I knew you were a good person. That's why I asked you to become my retainer.
Huh, I remember that day. How surprised I was. I never suspected you were the princess.
You weren't convinced by the princess-like way I begged you? Pretty please, be my retainer!
It just seemed absurd that a royal would want anything to do with a wild girl like me.
Well, I'm glad you agreed in the end. Thanks again for that, Panette.
Boss, please. It is I who should be thanking you.
Oh, come on. You think I don't know how hard you've worked? I know you were worried about embarrassing me or being rude to my family. The rules of royal life are complicated and arbitrary sometimes, if we're being honest. But you took time to study the proper speech and conduct of a retainer.
It was the least I could do to repay your generosity.
Panette, I want you to know something. I will become a queen worthy of your efforts. A queen you can feel proud to serve.
I have no doubt. And for my part, I shall continue to serve you with the utmost zeal. Thank you ever so much for the cooking lesson, Goldmary. I later made a chicken roast for the boss, following your steps to the letter. She was over the moon, I say. Could not stop singing the dish's praises.
Oh, I'm so glad. Could it be that teaching is yet another entry in my absurdly long list of talents? I'm sorry if the pristine quality of my lesson presented a distraction for you while cooking.
No, but there was one issue. The boss did appear to be in some pain as she ate.
That's worrisome.
Yes, there was something hard in the chicken that ground against her teeth. Gristle, perhaps.
Or a chunk of the cutting board. You really must learn to be more careful with the chopping.
Understood.
Despite that, I think my cooking course was quite successful. Wouldn't you agree?
Indeed, it was a rousing success. Thank you for your assistance, my teacher. In fact, thanks to your tutelage, I have already received my first cooking assignment.
You've been given work. As a chef.
The boss found my way of chopping ingredients rather charming, you see. So when the war is over, she will invite some luminaries for a demonstration at Solm Palace.
A demonstration in the palace? For the whole court of the queendom?
I know, isn't it wonderful? I will be sure to tell them that it was you who taught me all I know.
That's a bit, well, there are bound to be serious individuals even in a relaxed court like Solm. So I suppose I'd better help make sure your chopping skill is up to the task.
What? I thought our lessons were finished.
If my name is on this, we will do it right. Shall I tell Princess Timerra that you refused lessons?
No.
Shouldn't you be grateful to have individual instruction from such a gifted teacher?
Yes, Miss Goldmary. Outstanding! 2 entire hours of kneeling. Easily your personal best.
Is that so? For one such as myself, this interval of kneeling is hardly an exertion at all.
Your speech, too, is flawless. I never expected you to make so much progress in so little time. Impressive work, Saphir. I count myself quite proud indeed.
You are gracious to bestow upon me such lavish praise. I am truly flattered, and glad to have figured all that stuff out, so I can finally go back to talking like normal.
What? But why? We have hardly scratched the surface.
Listen, I get that manners are important now, but I only needed a handle on the basics. Now that I've got it, I can focus on serving my kingdom in the way I'm best suited.
I suppose that makes a kind of sense.
You've taught me something valuable. Trust me, I'm not gonna throw it away. I'll make an even better knight now that I know how not to be an embarrassment.
Well, it seems my lofty estimation of you was exactly on point. Perhaps I ought to follow your example. You know, spend more time training my body.
I'd be happy to give you a few pointers, if you're interested. Fair's fair.
Oh, truly? Imagine my manners combined with a well-knit physique like yours. I would be flawless. All right, Saphir, you have yourself a bargain.
Wondrous, milady. Do be certain to prepare yourself well, however. We're gonna go hard.
Why, of course! I will become so strong that even you kneel at my feet, so to speak.
Hear that? Could be more bandits.
Oh, you goons back for seconds? Huh! Ain't often I meet bandits who whine like kitty cats.
Oh, no. Hold up. That actually was a cat. Tricksy little hairball set me on edge.
Oh, right you are. What a relief. I must say, Yunaka, I rather enjoy that vicious demeanor you adopt during combat.
I could say the same about you. You're usually so polite, but you really let him have it.
Yes, in moments of danger, I sometimes feel my blood boil as it used to.
I know the feeling. I slip into my old ways sometimes too. As you saw, we do have a lot in common, don't we? But let's keep this our little secret.
Indeed. Which reminds me, I apologize for needling you about the way you speak. Really, it was quite conceited of me. Glass houses and all that.
I get it. Some good came out of it, though. I learned my acne's work, for one thing.
We could practice together, perhaps.
Zappy! Great idea!
You know, I have always meant to ask, what is this Zappy business all about?
Oh, well,
Yes?
That's another one of my mysteries. Wouldn't want to spoil it until we know each other better.
Ah, in that case, you give me no choice. I shall see to it that we become the very best of friends. I cannot tell you how sorry I am for taking you to those ruins.
Please, don't worry about it.
I didn't even think to ask if you were afraid of ghosts. How horribly careless. Please, allow me to atone for my error. Whatever you need done, I will do.
You don't need to atone for anything. I'm fine. I seldom need to go anywhere alone, so I've scarcely felt my new crippling fear of solitude.
What?
The howling wind keeps me awake at night, but I've learned to scream myself into exhaustion. And so what if the creak of a floorboard renders me motionless for hours on end? I don't mind. I have accepted that the lifetime of fear I went through in a single day has scarred me forever.
Oh, you poor woman. I am so very sorry.
No, I'm sorry. I had to tease you a little. I'm fine, Panette, really. I understand that you brought me to that place because you thought it would make me happy. Please don't worry about it ever again.
Don't worry about it. I put you through a terrible ordeal.
Your intention was purely for me to enjoy it, was it not?
Well, yes, but...
That is what matters to me. Thank you.
Oh, all right. If you are certain, do you think, despite this horrible blunder, we might still be friends?
Of course. So long as you tell me where we're going ahead of time from now on. And no more haunted places, please.
Of course. From now on, we stay in the land of the living.
Hey, Panette. I won't tell anyone about that haunted mansion incident if you don't. The rumors didn't say anything about a second perfectly normal mansion being out there.
Yes, and they were not exactly pleased to have company. How mortifying.
I wish that was all. I thought that stuffy guy was the legendary knight. I shook his hand. I already told Prince Diamant. He laughed until he cried. Called me the legendary knucklehead.
The legendary knucklehead, you say? That's not bad.
Oh, fine. Laugh it up. I should learn to keep my big mouth shut. I'm really sorry I dragged you into that mess.
Think nothing of it. I had a rather good time.
You did? Even though we didn't see a ghost?
Yes, well, that was unfortunate. I have a number of interests that other people find strange. Ghosts, for example. You are much the same in that respect. Some might consider you an odd duck, but I like odd ducks.
Huh. That doesn't feel like a compliment.
Why, of course it is.
Oh, well, great. I was worried you regretted it because I was really glad you went with me, Panette. I don't know many people who enjoy chasing rumors and legends and stuff. If you ever need an adventure buddy to check out a legend of your own, just say the word.
I know a legendary spot we can go to.
You do? Where?
A restaurant with very, very spicy food.
Is the food enchanted? Or was it built on an ancient burial ground? Or...
They have a dish called the Tongue Melter. It's so hot, no one has ever finished an entire bowl.
Oh, it's that kind of legend. Well, a legend is a legend. Count me in, and I'll foot the bill. Least I can do.
Huzzah!
Okay, Bunet. I came like you asked. What's this all about? If you try to serve me a flamingo casserole or something, I swear I'll...
You have it all wrong. Please, hear me out.
Huh?
I'm not interested in what you call critters. Rather, I am interested in you.
Excuse me?
Though we both serve the royal family, we have never had a chance to become friends. I admit, I was too intimidated to approach you. You're so confident and outgoing, always talking about critters this, critters that to anyone who will listen. I began to hope that I could one day become friends with the Critter Keeper. That's my nickname for you.
Oh, the Critter Keeper, huh?
Yes, owing to how deeply you care for creatures of the wild. It's a rather silly sobriquet, I know.
Silly? That's the best nickname I've ever heard. The Critter Keeper. Makes me sound so... heroic.
Yes.
I'm sorry, Bunet. I had no idea you wanted to be friends. Looks like I was all wrong about you.
There's no need to apologize. I am quite used to being misunderstood. As a lifelong eccentric, it is something of a chronic condition for me.
Well, I'm a certified oddball myself, so I know the feeling. Let's be friends from here on out, yeah? We oddballs have to stick together.
I would like that. To celebrate, would you like to try my latest dish? You can even name it, if you feel so inclined.
What? Me? You want to put my words on your menu?
Yes. I was quite impressed by your lyrical review last time. Pick whatever name you like.
All right. What should I call it? Maybe I'll name it after a rare critter.
Yeah, you may want to avoid that. People might get the wrong idea.
Good point.
I am in no rush. take your time with the food and allow inspiration to strike.
It would be my pleasure.
Merrin, thank you.
What? Why are you thanking me all of a sudden?
You told me I should take pride in the fact that I'm a dragon. I'm not sure I can truly see it as a positive thing yet, but everything you said makes me think that I might feel good about it. One day. So, thank you, Merrin.
Lady Veyle.
Merrin, what's wrong?
I'm alright. I'm just so happy you feel that way. I can't help crying. I will never forget this moment as long as I live.
It's okay. You don't need to make a big deal out of it. Oh, you are unusual, aren't you?
The both of us. What an unusual pair we make.
Yes, we do.
That's it. I've made up my mind. From now on, I'm going to help you figure out what's so great about being a dragon. No one loves dragons more than I do, so that makes me the perfect person for the job. I'm going to find you so many reasons why being a dragon is cool.
I'm so excited. And I'm so glad you're the one to help me with this.
And just like that, I've already found one reason. You are kind. And all those experiences you had during your long life as a dragon made you kind.
I see. Now you're making me blush.
Oh, this is just the beginning. I'm going to find you 100, no, 1,000 reasons. You'd better prepare yourself, Lady Veyle.
Okay, I'm ready. You know, for the first time, I might actually be looking forward to life. And it's all because of you, Merrin.
Rosado, I think I finally figured something out. We've been at these cool versus cute-offs for a while now, and we still can't declare a winner.
Agreed. There's no resolving this. You've won me over with every single cool thing you've brought.
The same goes for me. I've adored every single cute thing you've shown me.
There's only one thing we can say for sure. Coolness and cuteness are both amazing!
Yes! It doesn't matter which one wins. What matters is both are great. I'm sorry I dragged this ridiculous competition on for so long.
What do you mean? It was totally worth the effort. Now we know that coolness and cuteness measure up equally.
Hold on!
What is it, Merrin?
You were very cool just now, Rosado. Many times cooler than I've been lately.
Ah, I could say the same about you, you know. But with your cuteness. Your satisfied smile every time you got me. That was so beyond cute.
Thanks, Rosado. So, how about this? Let's just keep mastering our own, individual, equally amazing styles.
I like it. You continue to be the genius of cool, and I'll keep aspiring to greater heights of cute.
We can be rivals and walk different paths. And we can still cheer each other on.
Yes! Rosado and Merrin. Best foes forever.
Citrine, I need to talk to you.
Merrin, hello! Have they decided on a new opening date for your play yet?
It's about that. I'm so sorry. I lied about the play.
Oh my! What do you mean?
I love rare critters, and I spotted not one, but two. I was so excited. I acted ridiculous. Then you saw me, and that lie, it just flew out of my mouth. Like an Elusian albatross.
An Elusian Wait, I'm not sure I follow. Why would you lie about a thing like that?
You told me you thought I was cool, remember? Well, you caught me being a clown. I did not want you to see me like that, and I didn't want to disappoint you.
Ah, I think I understand.
I'm sorry. I won't lie to you again. And I won't let you see me act so disgracefully either.
Merrin, you needn't worry about any of that. I'm not disappointed, and I don't think you did anything disgraceful. I'm actually thankful to have caught a glimpse of the real you.
I don't understand.
It's like I discovered an entirely new, entirely charming side of you.
A charming side? What do you mean?
I see your cool side during battle, and now I know you have a cute side around animals.
I don't know about that.
Tell me, Merrin, have you heard of a certain forest in Brodia that's home to rare wildlife?
I have. It's on the royal family's private property.
Would you like to visit it together when this war is over? I could reserve a day for the two of us. There's a chance we might discover a new species in there. We should bring a scholar.
Wait, slow down. Wouldn't that be expensive?
Oh, it wouldn't be any trouble or cost. One of my relatives owns the forest. They protect it.
Citrine, are you related to the royal family?
I am. So please, don't worry. That forest will be a perfect private spot to frolic among fauna. I want you to fully embrace that adorable animal-loving side of yourself once again.
I don't know what to say. It means the world to me. Honestly, I can't wait. And I will find a way to repay you.
All I ask is that you help me spot animals during our trip. You can be my personal wildlife expert.
Personal wildlife expert. I like that title. And I can't think of anything I'd like to do more.
Look at that! Nice and clean.
What are you up to?
Oh, nothing much. Just polishing up this here dragon figurine. Nice, right?
Oh, wow! You are not kidding! Look at that! Dragon, dragon, dragon! I love dragons. What kind is it? What is it like to eat? It's so cute and so cool!
Someone's excited all of a sudden. If you like it that much, I could be persuaded to part with it.
Really? I want it. I really, really want it! Please, I'm begging you.
Just one condition. No more silly chatter during combat, not even in practice.
Oh, I see. So that's your play, is it?
A familiar tactic, isn't it?
What do you say we put an end to this pointless and very annoying quarrel? I won't practice my monologues ever again. Now please, just give me the dragon.
Great! As long as you're done with that ridiculous behavior, consider me satisfied. Now that that's settled, can we revisit negotiations for that incredible scimitar?
Of course. It's a trade. My weapon for your figurine.
Deal.
Deal. This is all yours.
Yes! Okay, here's your dragon. Take good care of her.
Oh, hello, my cute little dragon.
The color's gorgeous, and the smell... freshly oiled. It's so perfect I could cry.
Where did you get this? Your taste is exquisite. How much was it? Details. I want details.
Where'd you get this? Who'd you buy it from? How much did it cost? Tell me everything.
I asked first. Just spill it, please.
Didn't hear a word you said. You talk too fast. You answer me first.
That doesn't seem fair.
What? Why not?
So, are we friends now?
Now that you mention it, we do seem to have a lot in common, don't we? Not everyone gets so excited over stuff like this.
So true. Yeah, you and I are going to get along great. Now, I'm happy to answer questions, but, can you repeat them? You were talking so fast.
All right, from the top. The first thing I want to know is where exactly you bought it.
Hey, Merrin! I'm really sorry.
Why are you apologizing to me?
It's about our sparring match the other day. I really did trip, and I really did lose to you.
You did?
It wasn't a covert strategy or a pratfall. I just fell because I was being careless. That happens a lot. I'm actually pretty clumsy. I stumble into everything, including my role as a Knight of Brodia. It's all dumb luck.
I don't believe that. Not for 1 minute. I'm from a small village too, so I know how hard you must have worked to get where you are. No one is named retainer to a crown prince without a tremendous amount of effort. You may be uncoordinated, but I have no doubt you're an excellent knight, Amber.
That's very encouraging to hear. Thank you, Merrin. I should really be learning from you, you know. Can we do some more training together?
Of course. I'd be honored to train with a knight from the Kingdom of Brodia.
Yes! I can't wait to get started. With your help, I'll get rid of my clumsiness and become a respectable knight in no time.
It seems to me, the secret to a Brodian's strength is that earnest attitude of yours. I think I'm going to learn a thing or two from you, my friend.
Pandreo, I am ready to make a confession.
Okay, I'm ready. What do you wish to confess?
Well, you see, I lied to my friend. To you.
Huh?
It's the war, Pandreo. I'm not sure we can win. Our enemies are getting stronger. I'm so worried for the future, I can barely sleep. The other day, when I told you I was distracted because of the party, that was a lie. I just couldn't stop thinking about all the people who could die on my watch.
Oh, buddy.
I'm not the happy-go-lucky guy you think I am. I know, it's my job to keep a smile on. I'm so damn scared, Pandreo.
I appreciate you telling me.
Only after pulling the wool over your eyes.
Nah, don't flatter yourself. I saw right through it.
You did?
Of course. How gullible do you think I am? I can tell when my friend's feeling blue. I'm not a prince, so I won't pretend I can fix it. Or that I really know what you're feeling. But what I can do is promise that I'll always support you. As your retainer and your friend. So don't worry. Let me rephrase that. Worry to your heart's content. I'll still be here.
That's all I need.
Good. Because at the end of the day, that's all I can offer.
Huh. That's strange. My vision's gone blurry.
Hey. Crying's not allowed, you hear? Because if you do, I'm gonna.
No, not crying. Not quite, at least.
Phew. You know, this reminds me. It was during a confession you told me you were the prince.
That's right. I used to go to your parents' church all the time. You and I were fast friends.
And then you dropped that on me. Easily one of my top 5 most interesting confessions. I almost forgot to breathe, I was so shocked.
Well, you were looking for Panette. I had to tell you she'd become my sister's retainer. And if you didn't know I was the prince, you wouldn't have bought it.
And the next thing you said was even more shocking. You turned to me and asked,
"How's a job as my retainer sound?"
That's right. That brings me back. The 7 most beautiful words I've ever heard. And as your retainer, I'm not just here for the highs, all right? I'm here for the lows, too. Whether you need a buddy on the dance floor or a shoulder to cry on. I can be that.
Thank you, Pandreo. I gotta say, I'm gladder than ever that I was so honest in my confession back then. Oh. Well, that's dessert done with. What a satisfying meal.
Your delectable praise is a boon to my soul.
And did I detect a note of bitterness? Setting the stage for a hard conversation, I bet.
Indeed. Something you said has been eating at my mind. You searched for me?
Yeah. When I heard about the bandit raid on your town, I was devastated. There was basically nothing left. Your parents' cozy bistro, pile of ashes.
That image is burned into my memory.
I felt so helpless. I had come as fast as I could, but it was too late. You'd fled along with everyone else. I had no idea where you might have gone.
I'm sorry. It all happened so suddenly, I didn't have a chance to tell you.
It wasn't your fault. At any rate, after you left, I never stopped looking for you. I missed your delicious cooking. But more than that, I missed our conversations.
I missed them too.
And then when I heard about the cooking tournament, I knew you'd enter. There was no way you'd miss a chance to show off to the whole queendom. If you think about it, your culinary skills are the reason we were reunited.
I did lose the contest, however.
This again. Bunet, it's not a big deal. You were out of practice. If there was another contest today, you'd win hands down.
Oh, Fogado. Thank you. I'm grateful you kept looking for me. That is why we can enjoy delicious moments like this. You truly are my savior.
Savior still feels a little strong, but I'll take it. And just so you know, I'm never letting you leave me like that again.
The feeling is entirely mutual. I am your personal chef and retainer. But most importantly, I am your best friend. And as such, I swear to be true.
I'm glad. Nothing is sweeter than your friendship, Bunet. Timerra, I've solved it.
Huh? Did something need solving? First I'm hearing of it.
Here, take this. I stayed up all night making it.
A doll? Why did you... Wait, no way! It's you! This is a you doll!
Ding, 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 ding! Now we'll always be together. You don't have to feel lonely anymore. Even when I'm away from the castle, it'll be like I'm right there with you. And it'll keep you safe.
Ugh, you ruined it. I'm not a little kid. What's a doll gonna protect me from? Doll bandits? Besides, this thing hardly even looks like you. I'd have to squint something fierce to pretend that Fogado here is the real article.
I worked so hard on him, though. You don't think he has his dad's signature swagger?
Yeah, no, not even a little bit. Guess you have no choice. You'll just have to hang out with me more. We're the princess and prince, but first and foremost, we're civvies.
Yeah, you're right. You win. I'll spend less time wandering Somme and more time with you.
Good. Was that so hard?
Well, I guess you won't be needing that doll.
I didn't say that. I'm going to give my wonky-looking nephew here a loving home.
Perfect. Though, just so you know, he doesn't eat meat. Hello, Prince Alquist.
Prince Fogado!
I wonder when you'll stop greeting me like that.
I'm sorry. Your smile shines so bright. My first impulse is always to flee. I must ask, how did you grow to be such a powerful beacon of good humor?
Oh, you want to know about my childhood? Well, I can give you a quick synopsis. Not that there was anything all that remarkable about it. Being the first Prince of Somme, I received a formal education. But there weren't many rules holding me down. I was allowed to roam free. I used to sneak out of the palace all the time and just hit the town. Have fun.
Amazing. I'd heard that the people of Somme celebrate their freedom, but I had no idea that applied to royalty as well. I'm beginning to understand how that lifestyle shaped the prince I see now. A warm, outstanding person who makes new friends as easily as he greets the day.
Thanks, Prince Alquist. I appreciate that.
Once again, your radiant gaze. I might crumble into ashes.
Hold up, before you run away, let me say something. And this is gonna be hard because you're terrible at taking compliments.
Oh no, I'm so sorry.
No, not that. Maybe just this once, could you believe me when I say I like you? I'd even go so far as to call you my fellow kid brother prince, a friend.
Oh, Prince Fogado. I do. I believe you. Thank you for calling someone like me a friend. I like you too, Prince Fogado.
At last, you finally came out and said it. You like me, you like me.
I don't know what came over me. To think I could reciprocate. I had no right. I am so sorry.
What are you apologizing for? Now we know we like each other. We're basically best friends.
Best friends? I've never had a best friend. I will admit. That makes me a bit... No. It makes me a lot happy. Thank you, Prince Fogado.
Wow! I gotta admit, you're actually kind of amazing.
Oh, you're in love with me? Well, I'll have to let your young heart down gently then.
Gross. No, not what I meant.
Sorry. It's involuntary. What were you saying?
You really listen to your people's problems. Princess Timerra is lucky to have you. I help my sister too, but only with the stuff that happens inside the palace. Going around town with you has shown me what the rest of the world is like. It makes me wonder if I've actually been helping Ivy, or if I've been kidding myself.
Oh, I know that feeling. The bucket feeling.
Buckets? What?
My sister has a huge amount of responsibility, and I can only help out in the smallest ways. It's like I'm trying to move a sand dune for her, and all I've got is a bucket, you know?
You're right. You know, you're actually being pretty cool.
I'm glad you noticed. Does that mean we're on for tea?
Separate issue, but I'll help you patrol the town all you want.
I'll take it. Come on then.
Let's go, Bucket Brigade.
Just one more final touch, and there. A perfect landscape.
Rosado! Drawing again, I see. What beautiful scenery.
Oh. Hey, Prince Fogado.
And your face is every bit as beautiful.
Really? You think? Oh, thanks so much. Wait, no, I'm not falling for that again. I know how this goes. The second I ask you if I'm the very cutest, you'll turn on me again.
Sorry, I told you, I don't do comparisons. Is it wrong of me to love all beauty equally?
I guess you're right. You've been nothing but nice to me, and I've been kinda arrogant. It was wrong of me to obsess over being cuter than everyone else. I'm sorry.
That's alright. There's no shame in aspiring to be the best. I have one way of thinking about the world, and you have another. We're allowed to disagree, aren't we? And to respect our differences?
Respect our differences. Yeah, of course. I guess instead of digging for more, I should learn to take your compliments at face value.
Exactly. You keep being adorable, and I'll keep complimenting you. Then we're both happy.
Yeah, I'm adorable, and that's a fact. All's right with the world.
There you go. And may I say, I love seeing that beautiful smile of yours.
Go on, tell me more.
Lapis, guess what? Your device worked like a charm. With that thing's help, we caught every last one of those rogues.
Oh, really?
Yup. You did say that this device was great at warding off bears.
Yes.
It worked. That thing caused quite a stir among animals inhabiting the oasis.
The animals. But we were hoping to spook the rogues, not the local wildlife.
Well, as you can imagine, a horde of agitated tigers and gators sent the rogues running. As soon as they were out in the open, we swooped in and captured every last one. It was a perfect mission, all thanks to you.
I guess we achieved the result we wanted, even if the process was a little unorthodox.
Pat yourself on the back. At the end of the day, it was well made, and it did the trick. Now tell me, do you have devices like this placed around your hometown?
Yes, we use a variety of devices to repel bears from my village.
Yeah? How about you take me to see them in person?
Huh? Why?
I'd like to take a closer look. Bet I could learn a lot about creative defense strategies.
I'm not sure how helpful it will be. But if you do want to visit, you should wear a disguise so no one knows it's you.
All right, it's a date. What disguise should I wear? Maybe some bear fur?
That might not be a good idea, unless you want to get turned into bear stew.
party!
Hey, Yunaka. You've got a real spring in your step today.
I do, and it's all thanks to your advice. I've been going out of my way to show folks some trust. It's amazing how quickly they've warmed up. I've been having so much fun. Great trick.
So that's what's going on. You make it sound like people are acting different, but actually, they're the same as ever.
What? No way. Wait, really?
Yeah, most folks are basically good. You just didn't give them a chance before.
So you're saying it was me who changed?
Yep. Honestly, it's a remarkable turnaround.
Do you know what this means, Fogado? I've unlocked the secret to having a nice time! Every day's gonna be an adventure now!
Well then, how about it? Does the new and improved Yunaka want to go to a party?
Well, about that, I'm still pretty uncomfortable with crowds. I can choose to trust people, but it's a lot harder to control an instinctive reaction. I still feel like a party could be fun, though. So, how about this? We'll say getting me to go to parties is something to work on. I want to get past my fear of people. I want to enjoy life the way you do.
At this rate, I'm sure you'll be out partying me in no time at all. But we'll take it step by step. How about today, you and I go out for a meal? We'll start small. A nice, quiet place with not too many people.
Oh, that's perfect! I like the way you think. Someday, we'll be at some fancy ball or other, and we'll look back on this and laugh.
Whoa, whoa! Who let the party animal out of her cage?
Zappy! You know it's all your fault!
Hey, Bunet! What did you think of the party? Pretty fun, right? Oof. That bad, huh?
Forgive me. The noise was overwhelming. My head is still spinning.
Oh, I see. That's probably my fault.
I will say, everyone was in high spirits. Even in times like these, good cheer abounded.
That's the magic of a good shindig. But how about you? Learn anything?
Certainly. I came away with many insights. I noticed that you spent most of the time simply listening to people share their troubles.
Well, sure. My parties aren't all about me. I want to help people feel better, you know? After all, though I may look like a run-of-the-mill scoundrel, I am a man of the cloth.
Yes. Now I see the error I made. I wanted my cooking to steal the show, but good party food lets the conversation take center stage. Headache aside, I'm glad I went. Next time, I will cook the perfect dish for you and your guests.
That would be great. Thanks, Bunet. And hey, let me know if there's anything I can do to help. Anything at all.
Well, there is one thing you can do. Let me give you one little lick.
One little what? You're kidding, right?
No, I'm quite serious. I must understand your festive spirit in order to capture it in my cooking. Now, roll up your sleeve, it'll be quick. No need to be nervous. Pandreo? Is something the matter?
I've been to some wild parties in my day, but that's a bit too far. Even for me.
Pandreo?
Oh, hey, Seadall. If you're trying to spring another lesson on me, I'm not interested.
After everything I taught you, your rhythm is still just so awful.
So, what? Did you come here only to insult me?
No, not at all. Honestly, I was just watching you dance, and I realized that I was wrong.
Huh?
Enjoying the dance. That's what's important. I decided to teach you because I thought you were having a hard time with it. That's how it looked anyway. But just now, you were dancing and loving it. I could see it.
I mean, yeah. I was having fun.
That's all that matters. If my master heard me now, he'd be angry with me. But it's something I needed to learn. Pandreo, I'm sorry I taught you not to enjoy dancing.
Listen, Seadall. I just wanted to dance with you.
Really?
Yeah, and I still want to. It's just that your lesson wasn't really my style. What do you say? Want to give it another try?
I'd be happy to. Just dance to the beat of your heart. Can't go wrong if you do that.
That's what I'm talking about. Come on, time to shimmy and shake in the name of fun. And then, how about another lesson? Nothing too tough, just a quick, easy session.
I promise. My next lesson will be much more enjoyable.
So, what do you say? It was kind of nice to relax and break bread together, wasn't it?
The company was, surprisingly, as wonderful as the food. I understand now how you think. It is important to relax from time to time.
Didn't I tell you? In that case, let's eat together tomorrow.
I am sorry, but no.
What? Why?
Because it is your turn to experience my approach to life.
Huh?
I shall teach you the art of devoting yourself entirely to helping others.
Well, you did try my way. I guess it's only fair that I try your way. Who knows? Maybe I'll learn something. But after that, you better come eat with me again.
I agreed to only the one meal.
Now I'm thinking we should switch off. My way one day, your way the next.
And on forever.
Exactly! Now, let's join hands and pray again for world peace.
You are persistent.
Oh! Who's ready to get their howl on?
Oh!
Louder, Lady Veyle!
I'm a bit embarrassed.
This party was your idea. You wanted to give something back, remember? If you want folks to let loose, you've got to lead by example.
Yes, you're right. I wanted to show everyone how grateful I am. And you made this party happen. So here goes. Oh! Thank you so much for coming, everyone. You gave me gifts and the gift of happiness. In return, I hope you enjoy the celebration.
Looks like folks are clearing out. Time for us to clean up.
I had so much fun. The party. It was amazing. Everyone was so nice to me, and you wouldn't believe all the good conversations I had. I felt like I was dreaming.
I told you, didn't I? They know that you've changed.
I wonder if some people still distrust me. You know, deep down. But at least they got to know the new me a little bit. The real me. Pandreo, I don't want this day to end.
No need to worry. We can have another bash.
Oh, good.
Though, of course, we wouldn't want people to think you don't take the war seriously. I suggest holding off on any more parties until the world is at peace.
Of course. You're right.
Meanwhile, you can depend on me. You're easily one of my favorite dragons, after all.
Thank you, Pandreo. For everything you've done, I will do my best to bring peace to our world. That would truly be something to celebrate.
Your Highness.
Pandreo. That party was amazing! I had such a fun time! I shouted until I was out of breath. I let my body dance and sway all on its own. And I had so much fun. This is what it's like to party. It feels as if I've crossed over into a new world.
Aw, yeah! Welcome to the wild world of parties.
Thank you for guiding me, Pandreo. I came very close to fleeing again. I started to dance and I felt so self-conscious. But then I saw you. Limbs flailing, torso twisting, dancing without a shred of shame. I suddenly felt this wave of relief. I cast aside my own hesitation and just danced. Thanks to your erratic and incomprehensible dance moves, I was finally able to enjoy myself.
You know, it's funny. My friends like to make fun of the way I dance. They call it the dance of darkness. But today, it was the dance of light, illuminating your soul like a big, bright torch.
Yes, that's exactly how it felt, Pandreo. Parties are so wonderful. I know we just left one, but can we go to another soon?
We'll go to as many as you like, bud. There's always another bash on the horizon.
Pandreo, I...
Just let it out, Your Highness.
Oh!
Hey, Pandreo. Take a look at this.
Huh?
It's a landscape I drew of your church.
Whoa! You made this just for me? Why?
Something I wanted you to see. Look, this lady. She was really there.
She looks so happy.
Yeah, I captured her face exactly as you see it. She was overjoyed to be at your church.
I see. So I really am helping people. That's what I've been working toward. Giving people some joy in their lives.
And you've been doing a fantastic job. Before, you said folks get so focused on the bad that they can't see the good. I think that's kind of true of you too, Pandreo.
Huh? What do you mean?
You've been looking so hard at the bad that you're completely missing the good.
You know what? You're exactly right. Thanks, Rosado. That makes me feel a whole lot better. From now on, no more doubting myself. I'm gonna keep my spirits high.
Then let's bring the party back tonight.
Oh, I am so in.
Bunet, do you have a spare moment?
Oh, Jade. I do. Is that a flower I smell?
I wanted to thank you for cooking that delicious meal the other day. This flower is for you.
For me? I'm touched. Would you be offended if I took a little nibble from one of the petals?
You want to know what flowers from a friend taste like, right?
I didn't realize you had taken up mind reading.
I've experienced enough of your habits to detect a pattern.
I see. Well, understanding cuts both ways. Here, look.
Wow. This food looks amazing. Why did you prepare all of this?
I anticipated that you might come thank me. In preparation, I went ahead and made this modest feast for you.
Thank you, Bunet. Is this our dynamic now? Thanking each other back and forth through polite gestures?
Strong friendships have been built on less.
I suppose it does offer a reliable framework, with defined boundaries.
Agreed. Now that that's settled, I'll just...
Touch my armor and you're a dead man.
Fair enough.
That last stroke felt a little off. Weird. I miss them all so much.
Hello, Lady Anna. You seem to be hard at work.
Oh, hey, Bunet. I don't think you'll want the wood I chopped today. My form is way off.
I didn't come for firewood today. Here, I made you a salmon stew. I hope it's like what you remember.
Oh, wow. Can I eat it now?
Yes, please do, while it's warm.
Thanks a bunch! That warms me right to my bones. It tastes just like my family stew, too.
I'm glad. It took some doing. I had to research your hometown's cuisine and then seek out all the right spices. I wasn't confident that I'd nailed down the flavor.
So that's why it tastes like home. Aw, you did all that for me? I'm really touched. I was getting so homesick that it was messing up my wood cutting. But that little taste of home cheered me right up again.
I'm ready to split 100 logs.
If you ever feel homesick, come talk to me. I can at least take your taste buds back there.
I appreciate it. So, how much do I owe you for the stew?
No need to pay. I meant it as a token of thanks.
Oh no! That's not going to work for me. If I start taking charity, how am I supposed to sell you any more wood?
You really are shrewd. In that case, pay me in firewood, however much you think that stew is worth.
Deal. I'll even throw in extra as an introductory offer. Nice doing business with ya!
I am curious, Bunet. What motivates you to learn so many new foods?
I wish to become a poet of the plate. To me, that means expressing my vision with the broadest possible vocabulary of flavors. I thought I was well on my way to fluency in all existing culinary languages, but alas, I didn't even know about Alhagi.
We are very much alike, it seems.
What? How do you mean?
I left my home in search of knowledge about the world at large. Seeking out strong opponents to fight has been my way to experience new horizons. At Elugia Castle, I had my first encounter with true defeat. And that is when I realized the ones I fought there were very strong. But so many other strong ones await me still.
Our situations do seem similar. You wish to become the world's best fighter, just as I wish to become the world's best chef.
I have been fortunate to become retainer to Princess Ivy. This position is teaching me much. I am now able to see that it is not necessary for me to meet every strong opponent there is. I cannot hope to know everything. What I can do is focus on mastering my own skill.
How wise. I wonder if I will ever be able to adopt your accepting attitude.
Bunet, I have decided. I will contribute to your path toward mastery. If you wish it, I will tell you all that I know of cuisine and my culture. Pale Sands lives in isolation, so there may be no other way for you to study it.
That sounds wonderful, but you said you were busy with your retainer duties.
But you and I are friends, and I can always make time for friendship.
Thank you, Kagetsu. I will pay you back in onigiri. The proper kind this time, made with salted fish and seaweed.
Yes, but be sure to include ones with dates as well. They were delicious too.
As you wish. Prepare to have your mouth water. I am looking forward to learning more about your culture.
Look at these flower petals here. How strange. It's almost like Seadall's fortune said.
Under a full moon, gather petals glowing gold. Then comes true a wish so bold. The flowers you have there. I see you remembered my fortune.
But the flower petals are white, not gold.
Are they? Hold them up to the full moon.
Like this? Oh, how lovely! They're shining gold.
Those flowers only bloom on the night of a full moon. The petals appear white, but then shimmer gold when the moonlight strikes them.
They're so pretty.
Their fragrance is thought to have a soothing power as well. I'd be happy if they could ease your pain even a little, Lady Veyle.
Thank you, Seadall. You went to a lot of trouble to do this for me.
I don't know what you mean.
Don't be silly. You put together this whole beautiful act just for me, didn't you?
I assure you I had nothing to do with it. Also, a fortune teller never reveals his secrets.
Oh, please.
Now, I've repaid the favor.
What favor?
Thanks to your kind gesture before, my fortune-telling skills are back and as sharp as ever.
That's wonderful. I'm very happy for you. You know, Seadall, the moon is pretty tonight, isn't it?
It is. Very. I don't think I'll ever forget how beautiful it looks tonight.
No, I don't think I will either. Under a full moon, gather petals glowing gold. Then comes true, a wish so bold. My wish is to bring peace and happiness to this world. And also, I wish for your happiness too, Seadall.
Sorry, did you say something?
No? I'm sure you're just hearing the sound of flowers blooming in the night.
Fry, fry, fry! Get nice and crispy!
Oh no. The smells found me and pulled me back once again. I couldn't help myself. I'm so sorry, Princess Timerra.
Relax, Seadall. I lured you here on purpose.
You lured me?
Yup. I did some digging and found out you prefer your meat fried.
Why would you do that to me?
Uh-oh. Watch out, Seadall. It's a fried meat sandwich!
Oh no. That's my favorite food.
I know! Oh, here's another one. It's got a honey glaze and a creamy cheese sauce.
Ah, that's my other favorite food. Princess Timerra, why? Why would you make the food that's hardest for me to resist? What are you thinking?
I'm thinking you should do more than just eat bland food all the time.
What? Don't you see? My whole life is discipline. My dancing in and out of battle depends on it.
Look, as the next Queen of Solm, all I want is for my people to be happy. So let me ask you, what would make you happy?
In this moment, what would make me happy is eating the things in front of me. All the things.
Then why fret? Do what makes you happy. Look, enjoy this delicious meal with me, and then afterward, I'll treat myself to some delightful dancing with you. Is it a deal?
But Princess Timerra...
I promise, a little indulgence never hurt anyone. Am I right, or am I right?
Yes, you're right. Thank you. Just look at all the incredible food you made for me. Here I go. It's high time I live a little.
That's the spirit. Come on, dig in before it gets cold.
Let the feast of flavors begin!
Seadall? I'd like to apologize once more for our conversation the other day. I really should have considered your feelings before asking about your past.
It didn't bother me. And you didn't do anything wrong.
I've been thinking about your stories since then. I had assumed the caravan lifestyle was all fun and games. But that's not true, is it?
No. Fun isn't the right word. That life can be brutal beyond compare. I watched friends die during raids. And worse.
There must have been so many hardships. And yet I assumed it was a life of leisure. If I had looked past my own desires for even a moment before speaking. I really am sorry.
Oh, Prince Alchrist. Like I said, you've done nothing wrong. Yes, bad things happened while I was traveling with the caravan. But good things happened too. Many more good things. The caravan was my family and my home. I count myself lucky to have lived that life.
I'm very glad to hear that.
So please, do not hesitate. Ask as many questions as you like. Ask me about the strange and wonderful foods I tasted for the first time at the border village, or about the morning sun I watched set the sky on fire as it rose over the desert oasis. There are so many questions I hope you ask. And so many stories I hope to tell you.
Your tales mesmerize me, Seadall. I can't wait to get lost in them again. Please, tell me a new one, and another after that. Tell me stories until the break of dawn.
With pleasure, Prince Alchrist.
Seadall, I apologize for losing my composure the other day.
No, don't apologize. I can see how much Brodia means to you, but I wanted to share this with you.
Share what?
I had a feeling you'd come, so I read Brodia's fortune again.
And? What did you find?
It's not that Brodia has no future. It's that a fog had settled around Brodia's future. I can finally see it. I suspect the powerful feelings you hold for your home have driven the fog away.
What did you see? What was on the other side of the fog?
Brodia, after the rain has passed. A period of darkness and strife will pass over Brodia and other countries. But when it's over, the sun will shine from between the clouds on your home.
Oh. Thank you. I hope you're not just humoring me.
Huh? What do you mean?
That fortune. You're not just saying that to make me feel better.
No. I'm not running a scam or trying to make you feel good. I don't need to do that.
I pray that is the case. I have to say, with your help, I have been able to face reality in a way I couldn't before. I can't passively wait for the future to come. I have to take it into my own hands, for Brodia's sake. For the world's.
I believe you will, Citrine. You have my support.
Thank you. I nearly forgot. You must allow me to compensate you for your services.
Once peace has been achieved, you could give me a tour of Brodia. I love exploring places I've never been before.
That's a wonderful idea. Let's travel to one of the towns sometime soon, after a storm.
Oh, the townsfolk seem so pleased. I can barely believe all the thanks pouring in.
Yes, the people do seem most appreciative. But our work has only just begun.
I hope they know our feelings are genuine, and that we mean them well.
I was concerned they would hold a grudge. Revenge makes more sense than forgiveness.
I told you, the people here are good.
Indeed. You were right. It is wonderful that they welcomed us so.
You know, there's something I've been thinking about. I wonder if Marnie would have ever been willing to walk through these streets with us.
Lady Veyle, I do not dare to guess. But this much I know. If Marnie would have fought on this side, she'd have been a knight beloved by the people.
Oh yes. I would have loved her if it weren't for Marnie. I would have never had this chance to make things right. It's impossible to express how grateful I am for what she did.
She would have loved to hear your praise. Let the two of us live to save as many people as we can. For Marnie.
I like that. We have so many wrongs to make up for. I don't know how we'll ever balance the scales. I guess we'll just have to add as much good to this world as we possibly can. Will you help me, Mauvier?
Of course. As a knight, and as a friend. We do this together, Lady Veyle.
There you are, Mauvier. You gonna buy something for me today or what? What's the matter?
I was praying.
Praying? To who?
I do not know. No one? I was just sending out a prayer. I was intrigued by your own prayer the other day, and wished to try the practice for myself.
No kidding.
I never imagined I would feel this way when praying.
You don't pray much, huh?
I was a follower of the Fell Dragon. I would pray every day, and feel nothing.
Oh, so you did pray, but it was just going through the motions.
Yes, exactly. My parents were devout believers in the Divine Dragon, but our family was destroyed by an epidemic. Praying did no good, so even though I prayed, I never understood what it was I truly believed. You showed me praying is not only for worship, it can be a means to think warmly of others.
Yeah, that's how I see it too. I'm glad someone else gets it.
Thank you for teaching me this feeling.
Oh, quit being so stiff. Hey, what did you pray for anyway?
There is someone I would give my life to protect. I was praying for them.
Wow, that's real sweet of you. I wonder if anyone will ever pray like that for me.
I prayed for you as well, Lady Anna.
What? Really?
I prayed you would always be healthy, and able to sell your wares with a smile.
Nice! Oh, I've got just the thing to thank you with. You really liked that fruit, right?
Yes, but do I not owe you some payment?
Nah, it's free today, on account of it being the anniversary of me being so touched. Take the gesture and get out of here, you cheapskate!
Well, thank you. Since it is a special day, we should share this fruit.
Yes! These are pretty expensive, so I don't get many excuses to eat them myself.
I suspected that might be the case. Let us eat, and perhaps discuss other prayers as well.
Hi, Mauvier.
Rosado, have you come to lecture me again on cute? I thought I made my stance clear.
You did. And I know my timing wasn't great. I don't think someone as kind and focused as you can put the war aside until it's over.
I am rather focused, yes. Lack of focus leads to defeat, in battle and in life. You have seen what I could not. If I had realized it myself, I could have spared you the trouble. For that, I apologize.
No, don't apologize. But if it's okay with you, I'd like us to make a promise to each other.
What kind of promise?
Once the war is over, once there's peace, let's make it a point to broaden your horizons.
Once there is peace, you say? You are a strange one. I think you would be more fulfilled if you spent your days with other people.
I'm not making this promise with them, though. I'm making it with you.
I appreciate that.
So can we call it a promise? We'll explore the cuteness of the world together in peacetime?
If that would please you, then yes. We shall travel whenever you like. Together we shall see cute, and we will eat only the spiciest of stews.
Oh, right. Spicy stews. Sure, whatever's fun for you, we'll do it.
I look forward to it. It is strange. I always end up telling you about my past. That is something I do not normally do with people.
It's the same with me. For some reason, I find myself spilling all my secrets to you.
Well then, this creates a problem for us both.
Agreed. I fear that the closer we become, the more likely I am to reveal a weakness.
Or could it be we are both hoping for such an accident to happen to the other?
We are quite similar indeed.
Princess Ivy, you may remember, I strive to be accepted as an ally by everyone. That is my goal, and it drives every decision.
I remember.
I may have been wrong in that way of thinking.
What do you mean?
If I were accepted by one person, I would be happy. Other opinions would be meaningless. With that one person's acceptance, I would be in the place I belong. So, if you are willing to accept me, then I would know that this is where I belong.
That's a lovely way to think of it. Let us fight then, to protect a place where we belong. Together.
Yes.
And shall we continue spilling our dearest secrets to one another?
Whatever secrets you spill, I shall be there to clean them up, Princess Ivy.
Lady Veyle, can we talk? Oh, Hortensia. Yes, of course. I have something to say to you now. Please. It was ignorant of me to judge you without even trying to get to know you. It's easy to reject someone out of hand that way. But that doesn't make it right. So, I've decided. I would like to try being friends. You would? I still don't know if I can ever really forgive you. And maybe once we do get to know each other, I'll decide I actually can't stand you after all. But I owe you a chance at least. So, what do you say? Is that okay with you? Yes, I will happily accept that. Good. Then, as a token of our friendship, please accept these sweets. These are your favorites, right? Oh, I was sure Father said you loved these. Am I misremembering? Sorry, Hortensia. I don't like sweet food at all. You don't? The other me might have liked sweets. But the real me loves spicy food. Oh, wow. You really are a completely different person from before. Okay, I'll treat you to something spicy next time. I'd love that.
In return, I'll ask you to tell me everything you can about yourself. I want to know so much about the real you that I don't ever think about the other one.
That sounds wonderful. And you have to tell me about yourself, too. I want to know everything.
Yeah, I think if we can understand each other, this wound of mine might actually heal. So, let's get to healing, Lady Veyle.
Oh, Ivy. I need to talk to you about my atonement the other day. I'm so sorry I ate all that yummy food. I just couldn't help myself.
Why are you still bringing that up? I thought for certain we'd resolved this.
But...
Listen to me, Lady Veyle. My father was corrupted by the Fell Dragon. He was coerced down a dark path, but that is not in any way your fault. You are still unconvinced. To be frank, I understand. I'm often told that I am not responsible for my father's misdeeds. That does not make it any easier to accept.
I know exactly how you feel.
It's a bit ridiculous, isn't it? Here I am telling you not to carry the burden of your father's actions, but I could not accept those same words when they were said to me. Nevertheless, we both need to hear it. And we both need to try, as best we can, to believe it.
Oh, Ivy, I won't mention making amends to you anymore. But there is something I wish for. I wish you and I could make this world a place where people don't carry these awful burdens.
We share this goal.
I won't bring up atonement again. I promise. I just thought maybe we could help each other. Since we both know what it's like to suffer, we could. Couldn't we?
Of course. Absolutely. Thank you, Lady Veyle.
Thank you, Ivy.
I can't believe we still couldn't find any minerals.
Indeed. All of the local mines seem to be exhausted. If we'd gotten there a bit sooner, we might have found something. But it's hard to say.
Ugh. I just want a couple of jewels. Is that so much to ask? I got so pumped about you wearing one. Bet it would have looked great. Hey, are you laughing?
I am. Not at anything in particular. I'm just happy.
About what?
I'm happy that you're thinking of me like this. You said you wanted to find jewels for yourself, but now you're focused on finding one for me. I'm just taking a moment to enjoy the feeling.
Hey! Look at you, getting all mushy on me. I just think you deserve some extra beauty in your life, you know?
I appreciate that very much, Princess Timerra.
Nope, not letting it end like this. Come on! We're going to a jeweler right now!
Huh? You're just going to buy jewels now? After all of our searching?
Yep, I've officially given up on the old-fashioned way. Is that bad?
Not at all. Besides, we didn't need to find a rare gem. I've been standing beside one all along.
What's my angle here?
Hey, Lady Anna. You're really stressing about this new product, huh?
Oh, hey, Princess Timerra. I just know whatever I come up with won't sell well in Solm unless it stands out as truly unique.
Yeah, it's pretty competitive.
What's got you so down?
You know, I just hate to see a friend struggle.
Oh, that's so sweet. But I'm not really struggling. Well, I am, but it's not so bad.
It's not?
Figuring out the details when I'm working on a new product is my favorite part. What does this new market need? How can what I'm offering make everyone the happiest? It's not easy, but the thrill I get when I crack the problem is worth it. It's the best part of being a merchant.
Huh. Okay, that makes sense.
So don't worry about me. I'll figure this out. And when I do, everyone in Solm will love it.
Yeah, that's the spirit. You know what? I just thought of something.
What's that?
Something you should do after designing this fancy new product of yours. Be sure to add your name in the title. You know, like, Lady Anna's amazing doodad.
Personal branding? I don't know, that seems a little embarrassing.
Maybe. But if it turns out to be a hit, your family might notice and get in touch with you, right?
Whoa! Princess Timerra, you might have something there! Well, if it works, all the credit is yours!
Steel yourself. You are about to witness a simple design, honed by artistic prowess. Well, what is your opinion of this sculpture? Is it up to your standards of quality?
I was hoping for better.
What brings you to say this hurtful thing?
I know I said it has to be much simpler if you want it to sell, but you're an artist. I wasn't expecting you to cave so easily. After you went on and on about passion, I kinda hoped you'd refuse to budge on that.
You are quite mistaken. In fact, you could not be more wrong.
Huh? But...
The appearance of simplicity in this sculpture is but a carefully crafted facade. Its design is actually beautifully intricate.
Run that by me again?
I began by crafting a sculpture which contained every layer of intricacy I could ever desire. That done, I added atop these yet another layer to obscure how intricate it was. The result is my most complex work to date, one that, at a glance, appears utterly simple. You may now stand in awe of its glory.
I had no idea! That's amazing! Almost too amazing if you ask me. It makes no sense! But, and I hate to say so, this won't sell either.
What? Why not?
You can't guess? It's way too intricate. I'd go broke trying to manufacture them. Plus, high production costs mean high prices, and customers tend not to like those.
I suppose you have a point.
But I'll buy it from you anyway.
You will?
I was really impressed by the way you think. I never thought much about passion, but it's incredibly important for a merchant. Without it, how could I hope to make it as an independent entrepreneur? So I want to buy this from you and keep it close at hand. That way, I won't forget this feeling.
Anna.
Lady Anna.
Lady Anna.
That's better. Mind you, I can't pay much for it. 1 gold's my best offer.
So little. But I suppose it is not a matter of gold. If this transaction will benefit you, Lady Anna, then it is a meaningful one to me. Best of luck to you, young merchant. I earnestly hope for your great success.
Aw, thanks! You know, you're a much nicer guy than you came off to be at first. Oh, do you want to share some sweets? I've got a private stock of some really great ones.
I will happily partake.
Zelkov, I can hardly believe it. Did you really send advice to every single person on that list?
Yes, I did. It was no trouble.
Good work. They were all quite grateful.
That is wonderful to hear. Even if the errand failed to rid me of my grief.
Oh dear. I'm sorry to hear that.
However, I have been feeling somewhat more optimistic of late.
Truly?
Something occurred to me while I was giving counsel to these troubled individuals. I realized they were, in their own way, each like a bird still learning to fly. My advice was focused on helping them manage on their own, to learn to leave the nest, just like my little one. It was helpful to consider that while writing.
I see.
I am grateful to you, Citrine.
Whatever do you mean? It was you who did me a favor.
You asked for my help knowing that it would assist me in turn.
I'm sure I don't know what you're talking about.
You are a wonderful person. Truly. Now then, I shall take my leave of you. It is time I began searching for my next pursuit.
I know it will be lovely, whatever it is.
Thank you. One last thing before I go.
Oh? What's that?
Let us continue to pursue this friendship. It has become important to me.
Worry not, Zelkov. I have no plans to fly away on you.
Hey, Zelkov. Would you mind if we talked a teensy bit more about our trade?
Why the sudden change of heart? You were quite clear that you didn't wish to discuss it.
Yeah, I know what I said. I was there the whole time. I was worried talking about it too much would be too much, but it hasn't been. The opposite, actually. Talking about it's helped me get distance. Perspective, you know?
Care to elaborate?
Look, people like us don't often get the chance to speak candidly. It could be a good thing.
Perhaps you're right. But even so, what is left for us to converse about exactly? The story of how I came to such a profession is not one I am keen to tell. I'm afraid it's a rather tragic tale, ill-suited for any sort of pleasant conversation.
Yeah, honestly, that whole chapter of my life was pretty dang awful.
It was the same for me. Not even the most difficult challenges we face today compare. But I would venture to suppose that you did not choose to embark upon a life of killing.
What makes you say that?
I get the sense, merely by observing, that you genuinely have no regrets. From this observation, I inferred you may not have been responsible for your circumstances.
Good inference.
Moreover, your present self was formed as a result of growing apart from your past. In a way, then, if you are the blossom, your past is the fertilizer which nourished you.
That's really insightful, actually. Thanks. Words have weight, Zelkov. And every one of yours is big and heavy. But it's funny. Hearing them somehow makes me feel lighter. Maybe it's our common bond.
You flatter me.
I've been thinking about what I'll do when all this is over. When the world's finally peaceful. What I want most is to go someplace where I can kick back, put my feet up, luxuriate.
I will say that does sound lovely.
If and when that happens, I hope you'll drop in on me once in a while.
I would gladly make an appearance. There will be conversations only you and I can have.
Oh, yes! Love it! We'll do each other's hair, trade weapon factoids, whatever we want.
Indeed. Let us work toward that eventuality as our common goal from now on.
It's a promise, then. If we've got the same dark past, we may as well share a bright future.
Zelkov, I have something for you.
A paintbrush? Is this for me?
Yes, to thank you for the headache medicine. I understand you're a painter. But if you have no need for it, feel free to get rid of it.
On the contrary, I will take exquisite care of it, thank you.
I'm glad you like it.
Princess Ivy, I hope you know I enjoy my work. In fact, when I have a task before me, it is my way to immerse myself in it entirely. In those times, and only those times, my mind is truly at peace. So long as I am your retainer, so long as there is work to do, I have a purpose. That is how deeply I appreciate working for you.
I see. If that's true, then I'm happy to have you.
These are indeed my true feelings. You know I am unwilling to lie or flatter.
Yes, you've made that clear.
I hope you will never hesitate to delegate any task to me. I would die for you, my liege, and gladly.
Gladly? Despite your lack of fond feelings toward me?
My feelings may have changed. I now think of you as an acceptable liege.
I find you acceptable as well, Zelkov.
Kind of you to say.
However, dying for my sake is not a task to which I will assign you. Gladly or otherwise, consider yourself under strict orders to survive as you continue to serve me.
You may rely on me, Princess Ivy.
Zelkov! It is now time for me to stop challenging you. It does not matter anymore.
You seem less than pleased about it.
I know that you dislike me.
Dislike you? What makes you say so?
Come on. It is clear you and Princess Ivy both care little for me. It makes me sad. I wanted to be friends.
Friends? You are a fool. I had meant to wait until Princess Ivy was present to reveal this, but here is what I have been painting.
What is this?
My completed work. The three of us. You, Princess Ivy, and myself.
You included me. Why?
Princess Ivy intended this as a gift for you. To celebrate.
Celebrate what?
The day she and I met you. Have you forgotten? Today is the anniversary of that day.
Oh.
You came to Elugia Castle in search of challenging duels. Your search for stronger opponents led you all the way from your homeland to us.
I defeated every foe the castle could muster for me. Until you. That was my first ever defeat. I was crushed.
But King Hyacinth was delighted by your skill. He pressed you into Princess Ivy's service.
You and Princess Ivy had such looks on your faces. You were both so displeased and so angry.
You had just cut your way through every castle guard for reasons we could only guess at.
Yes, it must have looked bad to you. I am sorry for that.
I was indeed rather angry at the time, but all is forgiven now. Princess Ivy has forgiven you as well. That is why she now celebrates the day we met. You are important to her.
Zelkov. Thank you.
Are you crying? No matter. I was about to go find Princess Ivy. Perhaps you would accompany me?
I will wait here. I don't want her to see me this way.
Do not concern yourself about that. Princess Ivy might actually approve of seeing this side of you.
Do you think so? Are you both so truly accepting of me?
Come, Kagetsu.
My heart bursts with love for you and Princess Ivy. My exploded heart will love you forever.
My great work is complete, Amber. This is what I will send to your family.
Whoa! Zelkov! I can't believe it! The stitching, the craftsmanship. This is the most perfect sweater I've ever seen. It even beats my own family's work.
I have now expressed my gratitude. Farewell.
Hey, Zelkov, wait!
Do you have some additional business?
I really mean it. You just surpassed generations of homegrown knitting skills in a single sweater. I know you put a lot of effort into it, but there has to be a secret. How did you do it?
Idle pursuits provide me a reason to continue living. They are a fail-safe of sorts.
But like a backup plan?
To me, the most frightening prospect is to live without purpose, to be empty of motivation. My current purpose is to safeguard Princess Ivy, but that is only until peace has been won. That is why I require a fail-safe, a secondary purpose in which to find meaning.
Whoa, that sounds intense. I mean, I have my own goals, but I mostly just have fun every day.
In that respect, Amber, I envy you.
Listen, Zelkov, if you really do lose your reason for living when the war ends, why don't you move to my old hometown? You know, the alpaca hamlet.
What purpose would that serve?
Are you kidding? With knitting skills like yours, folks would be throwing money at you. You could make clothes and decorations out of alpaca wool and pet actual alpacas all day.
I do see a certain appeal in that.
You should definitely visit first. You know, get a feel for things before you put down roots. My whole family, including me, would welcome you with open arms and hugs to spare.
Very well. I can commit to a visit, certainly. Whatever the future may hold, we can have at least that much to look forward to.
This was quite a welcome surprise, Jade. I had hardly put your last chapter down before you presented me with this new one.
Well, now that you're reading my early drafts, each editing pass goes much more smoothly.
Ah, of course.
So, what did you think? Don't make me beg, because I will.
It was magnificent. I enjoyed this chapter even more than the last.
Ah, that is such a relief to hear.
Especially that new fellow who debuts in this chapter. What a pleasant addition he was. He laughed, he cried, he felt truly alive. He might be my new favorite character of yours. I must admit, I felt a certain kinship toward him.
I'm glad to hear that. I hope you don't think it too presumptuous of me, but I did model that character after you.
Aha! I had a hunch. What a wonderful feeling to laugh along with your fictional counterpart. I now take his potent zest for life as the highest of compliments. Again, thank you for letting me read your marvelous book, Jade.
The honor is entirely mine, I promise.
I think I'll bake some pastries to thank you. You will have some, yes?
Glowing praise and warm pastries? Twist my arm, why don't you?
Your strength is incredible. I have never been so cornered by my opponents.
You put up quite a fight yourself. I can't believe we ended with a draw.
It is rare I take pleasure in stalemates.
It was satisfying, wasn't it?
Tell me, Jade, how did you develop such strength? Does it come from your family?
Not at all. My upbringing was rather peaceful and quiet, actually. My father is a gemologist, and my mother is an artisan. She makes the most beautiful jewelry.
So, they are untrained in battle?
That's right. When I was younger, I helped my mother with her work. Unfortunately, I turned out to be all thumbs. So, I eventually took a job guarding our local mine.
This change is quite sudden.
Is it? It didn't feel that sudden. I've always enjoyed physical tasks. Bandits would keep trying to steal from that mine, so I got plenty of exercise. Fun times.
Ah, now I understand.
I guarded that mine for years and years. Folks in town started calling me the Iron Wall. Eventually, a royal soldier heard about me and suggested I enter Brodia's fighting tournament.
And you won it straight away, I'd imagine.
I fought my way to the top spot, met Prince Diamant, and officially became his retainer. Whoops, I meant to ask you more questions, but I ended up going on and on about my own past. I guess it's just like you said, Kagetsu. We each have our stories.
Indeed. And now that our tapestries interweave, they point us toward our shared future.
Like turning the pages of a novel.
Precisely. So, when will we have our rematch?
Just name a place and time, and I'll be there. I can already tell that, in the novel of my life, our duels are sure to be pages worth rereading.
Jade, I finished my first draft. Care to give it a read? It's titled, The Extra Adventures of Amber, the Deliberate Dummy.
You actually wrote it? Yes, of course, Prince Diamant. I would love to read it. This is pretty funny. However...
Be honest. Don't hold back.
These pages might benefit from a few more gags. If you revise this scene just a bit...
What would you change?
If I were writing it, I'd have all of the alpaca's wool explode off its body. And then, just as Amber composes himself, its wool grows back in a flash, silky and smooth. Amber tries to mount his alpaca, but its wool is so smooth that he slips. No, shoots right off. As Amber soars through the air and over the horizon, his alpaca wistfully spits at the ground.
That's perfect! Your version flows much better.
Thank you. But the larger framework of your story is quite good, Prince Diamant. I'd love to give you further notes once you have your second draft ready.
No, I'm done.
Huh? Why did you crumple your draft?
It served its purpose. Sounds like your new book is well on its way.
My new book?
Sure. Your silky smooth wool idea was superb. I trust you'll pick things up from there.
Wait, were you just trying to lift me out of my slump? By kicking off a first draft for me?
Are you suggesting that I wrote a weak draft on purpose? I'm not that clever. I gave it my best effort. My jokes just couldn't stand against those of a true artist.
Prince Diamond, you may deny that was your plan, but thank you.
All right, almost time to get back to work. Don't worry about tonight's watch, Jade. I can handle it myself.
But...
You've been fighting extra hard lately. I'm sure that contributed to your slump. Get some rest, and whenever that book is ready, let me know. Nothing relaxes me like laughing at your writing.
Understood. Thank you very much. As long as I'm your retainer, Prince Diamond, I vow to protect every bone in your body. Especially the funny one.
Prince Allchrist?
Princess Hortensia!
Hey, before you run away, you should know I've decided to stop trying to help you. I don't think anything I do is gonna suddenly make you confident.
That feels like the right decision. I know it was me who came to you for help at first.
Yeah, and that was pretty rude.
I understand. Once again, I apologize. To make things right, you're free to ignore me from this point forward.
Nope. I refuse.
Huh?
Look, you're a quivering pile of pessimism, and maybe that's not gonna change. Either way, I accept you exactly as you are.
What?
I think I understand why you came to me for help in the first place. It was because you thought confidence would bring you closer to people, right?
Well, yes. I thought that gaining confidence might lead to more meaningful friendships with everyone.
Lovely sentiment. But you don't need to reinvent yourself for it. Sure, you're kind of a downer. So what? You've got plenty of great qualities too. That's why we're friends. You don't need to change a thing.
Really? Thank you, Princess Hortensia.
Meh, just being honest.
You are honest, but also kind. I still feel the light from your radiant heart, and yet, this time, I can remain by your side. Perhaps it's because I understand you better.
Hey, how about that? You're looking me in the eye.
I am. I want to make up for how I acted before. I feel ashamed to have run from you like that.
Now you're, getting pretty close to me. Hey, you're a prince. It's improper for you to look at me like... That's supposed to be my thing!
Princess Hortensia? Now I know how it feels to talk to me. Citrine, do you have a moment?
Oh, Allchrist.
I'm not sure if it's because we're cousins or what, but we have a lot in common. As you know, I find it difficult to accept my own worth. I see that same struggle in you.
How do you mean?
You believe that you're too weak to be my retainer, but you couldn't be more wrong.
Allchrist, you really don't have to try and make me feel better about this. In terms of strength, I am inferior to the other royal retainers. That is irrefutable.
If you're referring to raw power, maybe. But that's why you use every spare moment you have to train, right? Rain or shine, you haven't missed a single day. You may lack physical strength, but you make up for it in strength of will. That matters.
Perhaps, but commitment to training is not what makes a worthy retainer.
Again, I disagree. Because I know how seriously you take your role, it's easy to place my trust in you. So I do.
You do? Really?
Do you have any idea how reassured I was when I heard that you would be my retainer? Wait, reassured isn't the right word for it. Let me phrase this more clearly. I am so glad that you became my retainer. Yes, we are cousins. Yes, we have known each other since we were very young. But I don't care about the obvious reasons why you were chosen. To me, The important difference is that you volunteered for this position yourself.
I wanted to protect my wonderful cousin.
Exactly. I don't deserve that protection, but it means the world to me that you think I do. That's why I'm happy things are like this, Citrine.
Oh, Christ, that's such a wonderful thing to hear you say. It makes me want to redouble my training. I have a long way to go before I know I can protect you, after all.
Hey, wait. I'm the one who's protecting you.
Of course. Thank you, Alchrist.
Thank you for teaching me to cook, Saphir. Under your guidance, I managed to prepare a complete fish dinner. When it's safe for Mother to return, I'll be able to welcome her back with a home-cooked meal.
My pleasure, really. I'm happy to pass on all the lessons my parents taught me. And I think they'd have loved to know their knowledge would benefit their prince someday. Come to think of it, I wish I could tell them about the time I got to cook for King Morian, too.
Did you? If he were still with us, I'm sure he'd help himself to several platefuls.
Sorry to bring up a sore subject.
It's all right. I can tell it's a fond memory. I'm happy that there are stories I've never heard from people who knew him. Saphir? What's the matter?
It hurts me too, losing him. When I stayed behind at Brodia Castle, I took it for granted he'd be back. Now every so often it hits me that I'll never see his face again. Best I can do is hold tight to the memory.
I know exactly what you mean.
I'm sorry, Prince Alchrist. I know my sorrow is nothing compared to what you and Prince Diamant must feel.
Sorrow isn't something that should be measured or compared. I know you shared a special bond with my father as a royal soldier of Brodia. It's important that we all take time to grieve. I know I am. And I hope you will too.
Kind words.
We should prepare a plate for Father someday. We've yet to erect a headstone, but I'm sure he'd appreciate a hearty meal left at his final resting place. He did love to eat, after all.
Great idea. Yeah, let's do it. Let's leave him a feast fit for a king. Thanks, Prince Alchrist. I feel better already.
Pardon me, Princess Ivy? In our last conversation, you made it clear that you still harbor resentment towards Brodia.
Yes, I did.
Well, at risk of overstepping my boundaries, I hope you'll allow me to say one thing. The relationship between Brodia and Elugia has never been civil. Certainly not in my lifetime. But as you've mentioned, we are now allies. We work together.
That's true.
This alliance was as unpredictable as it is wonderful. I will work hard to ensure that our countries become allies when this conflict is over. I may not be able to do as much as my brother, the Crown Prince, but, well, I thought I owed you a clear statement of my own intentions, at the very least.
My first impression of you was that you were weak-willed and uncharismatic. I feel differently now.
You do?
When it matters, you speak your mind. And what you say is kind and thoughtful. These are qualities I consider princely.
Oh, no, please don't think too highly of me. You're much more regal and capable than...
Are you suggesting that I, Crown Princess of my kingdom, am not a good judge of character?
Not at all! I would never... ever... another joke?
Very good. You're catching on.
I take it as a sign that our relationship is improving.
Agreed. I hope our friendship continues to grow, in honor of our fathers, and for the future of our kingdoms.
Yes. Here's to a better future.
Do you remember the first time we met?
The very first time? Well, I'd skipped some grades, which got me into the advanced class.
It was well before that.
Wait, it was?
Yes. Before the advanced class, I'd accidentally wandered into a skirmish between Brodian and Elusian forces. The whole town quickly became a battlefield. With me caught in the middle. I was terrified. It was you who got me out of there. You saved me.
Oh, I remember that day. We'd gotten reports of Brodia's surprise attack. I went to check on the troops. There was a lone girl who'd gotten left behind. That was you?
It was. I was about to be cut down by a Brodian soldier, but you protected me with magic. You pulled me onto your Pegasus, flew me to safety, and left. Didn't even give me your name. Imagine my surprise when we met for the second time in the Academy's advanced class.
Why have you never mentioned this before?
I was embarrassed. I bring it up now because I want you to know how deeply I respect you.
Thank you. That really means a lot. I'm glad you told me, and for what it's worth, I really respect you too. You put your life on the line to keep me safe. I couldn't ask for a better friend. It doesn't hurt that you're adorable either. Just being near you makes me look good.
You're absolutely right.
Should I take that to mean you won't be leaving my side anytime soon?
Of course. I'm your retainer after all, aren't I? More than that, Hortensia. I'm your friend. I will do anything I can to support you.
Well, Goldmary, how's the omelet?
Excellent. You got the texture just right. I knew you could do it. That's why I didn't want you to quit.
I stuck with it because of what you said. I'm one of the most charming people you've ever met. But I'll be a loser if I quit too easily.
Well remembered.
They were familiar words. Hortensia said basically the same thing to me back at the academy.
I know. She told me about how you first behaved when you started there. You were so focused on being popular that you completely neglected your studies.
Yeah. She said no matter how cute or charming I am, I'll be a loser if I don't apply myself. It's not enough just to be cute. I have to work to improve too. You reminded me of that.
I'm so glad. It wouldn't have looked good for me to be friends with a quitter. Then again, if you really were a loser, we would never have become friends in the first place. I'm still not sure I understand why exactly you wanted to learn to cook, though.
I'm trying to be your equal, Goldmary. You always have my back in battle. I want you to feel like you can trust me, too. So I guess you could say I'm trying to grow as a person.
That's very sweet, but I have to ask, how is your being a good cook supposed to help me trust you on the battlefield? It's all right. Even if all your hard work means nothing, I'm still proud of you.
Okay, you made your point.
Don't worry. I trust you with my life, whether on the battlefield or in the kitchen.
Good. I won't let you down.
Hello, Goldmary. I made lunch. Hope you brought an appetite.
These look delicious. What are they?
They're yam dumplings, made with yams from my village. Go on, eat up.
I've never heard of them before. I hope they taste as good as they look. My goodness. Oh, they're wonderful. I didn't expect them to be so intensely sweet.
That's all from the yams. I didn't use sugar.
I hope you don't mind if I help myself to the rest.
By all means. I'm sure my parents would be glad you're enjoying their yams so much.
Are they farmers?
Mm-hmm. The land isn't fertile, though, so they're pretty poor. And bears are always roaming around, so we'd have to hunt them down and eat them.
That explains how you came to know so much about handling that bear situation.
I learned a lot from dealing with those bears. Above all, I learned how to fight. Then I entered Brodia's fighting tourney, my ticket out of poverty. By winning the tourney, I earned a spot as Prince Alchrist's retainer. So, you might say I have bears to thank for my success. No one in the tourney held a candle to them, after all.
They do set a high bar.
And now, you might say I have those bears to thank for my friendship with you.
You're right, and I'm very glad for that. I don't often let my guard down around people, but I feel like I can be myself around you. If it's all right, I'd like it if we could spend time together more often.
I'd love that.
Great. You and I can chat about all the aspects of village life the big city folks can't understand.
Sounds like a plan. It's nice to have a friend from the country, even if it's a different country's country.
Hey, Goldmary. I'm sorry for ruining all your fun the other day. Even just the thought of housework makes me fall apart so fast.
Don't worry yourself about that. As it happens, I've been thinking it over since then, and I may have an idea. I heard that you're gifted at impersonation. Is that true?
Sure. I mean, I'm decent at it.
Would you like to try impersonating me?
What? Why?
Humor me. Show me what I was like washing clothes the other day.
Okay, if you insist. I think that went a little something like...
It's a wonderful day for laundry. Wash, rinse, dry, starch, fold. Every step with precision and grace. Wonderful. Keep that up and follow me. We'll do laundry as 2 Goldmarys.
Sounds weird. Let's give it a go.
So, how did you feel? Any of the old dread?
Amazingly, no. Not even a little. I was so focused on being you that I totally forgot about my past.
Perfect. Exactly as planned. From now on, whenever you need to do chores, you can just pretend to be me. Once you form the habit, I think you'll find chores far less worrisome. There's no easy cure for a wound like yours. But take it one small step at a time. You'll heal.
So that's what you had in mind. Great idea, Goldmary. You're a genius. I said I wanted to be a new person, and now I have someone to be. You.
I suppose there are worse goals to have. Consider me honored. I'm sorry if my perfection is too much for you, but it's good to aim high, of course.
Ooh, that's good. You're good. I need to start taking notes.
I'm sorry if my perfection is too much for you.
To be said coyly in response to praise.
You're a little too quick a study. You don't have to imitate everything I say.
Only kidding. But now I've got your flustered face in my back pocket too. Thanks for taking me under your wing. I know I can be a handful.
My pleasure. If you want me to be your teacher, I will happily accept you as a student.
Hey, Lady Anna. Can I talk to you for a minute? Oh, Princess Hortensia! How'd it go with that perfume? Ready to place a full order yet?
I've decided not to buy any, actually.
Huh? Did it not work?
Oh no, it worked great. My whole look came together. I was the center of attention. Even so, the perfume's not for me.
But why? You seemed like you had your heart set on being popular.
I love wearing makeup and perfume, but I think I'll steer clear of the enchanted stuff. Magic is a shortcut. I want people to be wowed by my cuteness and charm, not by a gimmick.
Oh, sorry, Princess Hortensia. I guess I pitched you the wrong product.
No, it was exactly what I needed at the time. I wouldn't have realized how I felt otherwise. Really, I'm nothing but grateful.
Whoa. You're more amazing to me now than when you were wearing that perfume.
Aw, thanks. From now on, my charm is gonna be just that. No quick fixes, all me.
And I'm gonna keep building my business until I'm the #1 merchant in the world!
Sounds like a plan, young lady.
On that note, do you want to have another look at my non-magical beauty line? Beauty products or otherwise, I've got all the tools you need in your quest for popularity.
Go on, you smooth talker.
Lady Anna, did you find a buyer for that snowman doll?
Oh, Right. The thing about that is...
What's wrong? Are you crying? You weren't able to sell it, huh?
Nope. I'm real sorry. I was carrying it around, trying to find a buyer, when I dropped it. There's not much left.
Oh, I see.
Pathetic, huh? Here I was, talking myself up. I'll give you the 1 billion gold I promised to make up for it. I hope you can forgive me.
That's all right, Lady Anna. I don't need money.
You don't need money? What?
Nope. I don't want compensation. I just want another chance to make something for you.
What do you mean?
I had a good time crafting that doll. I'd hate for it to be the only time we work together. Plus, I've been hearing about Wintertide Village since I was a little girl. A secluded village in Elugia with festivals year-round. I always dreamed of going there.
Word traveled that far, huh?
Yes. To be honest, I thought it was the stuff of bedtime stories. But it's real. Who knew? I felt so blessed to be making something that celebrates such a wondrous place. So what do you say? Let's give it one more try. Or however many tries it takes to get it right.
I like that attitude. Let's give ourselves a do-over. This time, we'll do it right.
What do you mean?
I mean, we should budget for some real materials instead of cast-off junk.
That's a bit intimidating. I don't usually use proper materials.
How much harder could it be?
Well, I'll just have to do my best to make something that flies off the shelves.
Atta girl! Once we get our operation going again, boom! We'll make a killing and retire young!
This is too many corrupted to take on. Hortensia, we have to retreat.
No, I've got this. I can handle it.
Look out!
Rosado, no! Rosado, I was trying to protect you. Let's get out of here. No one's dying today. Rosado, come back to me. Don't be dead. You're awake. Are you all right? Do you recognize me?
Yeah, sure. Just nod it off for a sec.
Not it off? I thought you were dead. Wait, what's the paper for? Are you drawing?
Picture perfect, Hortensia.
What? You're not even hurt?
Nope, but take a look. You really are beautiful this time.
It's right when you woke up. I look so relieved. That is a pretty good one. You're right. I used to make faces like this more when we were in school.
Usually when the history teacher called on someone else instead of you.
Hey!
So, can I keep this one?
Fine, but you can't show it to anyone.
Of course I won't.
Thanks for looking out for me. I feel like you're always saving me from something.
If you want to pay me back, just show me the real you once in a while. That's all I want.
Deal. You're much more than just a retainer to me, you know. You're my friend. And as long as we're friends, I don't think I'll have any trouble being myself. Hey, Ivy?
Yes?
Do you think I could be like my mother someday? I mean, obviously I've got her looks already, but I'm not sure I have her other qualities.
You know, Hortensia, I think you do. You lost her when you were 7, correct?
Yes.
But you kept living in the castle, even without the benefit of her protection. You know what a viper's den of intrigue that place is. No ordinary child could survive it, but your charisma made that possible.
What are you getting at?
Your wit and charm won you allies in the court and a safe place in the castle. Sound familiar? You thrived in the academy as well. You even skipped enough grades to catch up to me.
all that was done by virtue of your own merit. Do you see it yet? You said you hoped you could become like your mother someday. But you already are. Your light shines on everyone you touch, just as hers did.
I can't believe that's how you see me. Thank you.
I should be thanking you. Your example has given me courage more times than I can count. Thank you for shining your light on me, Hortensia.
Aw, I'm gonna do all I can to live up to the image you have of me. It was so hard not to just despair and give up when we were separated. Father was gone, you were gone. I had no one.
I'm truly sorry, Hortensia. From now on, we'll be together.
That better be a promise, because you're not getting rid of me.
Absolutely. We will never be separated again, I promise. I am blessed to have family like you, Hortensia. I will never willingly let that go.
Good. Me neither.
Rosado, I want to thank you for sharing with me the other day. The truth is, I'm different too.
Tell me all about it. I want to know everything unique about you.
Well, my family is, poor. Very poor. It's always made me feel like an outsider. Just being poor would be one thing, but I also like wild plant life and I'm scary strong. I end up kind of fixating on my weirdnesses. That makes it hard to feel confident.
None of this sounds bad to me. You know tons about plants. You're super strong. That's great.
When you put it that way, they almost do sound like positives, but...
Still hard to talk about sometimes, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
If it'll help, I'll give you an embarrassing truth of my own. I've always admired you, Lapis.
Wait a second. You admired me?
Yup. Even from the time we were enemies back at the Grand Crossing. You were swinging that huge sword around. You were so powerful, so stylish. I remember thinking how jealous I was. How I could never do something like that.
Really?
Really. How did you get so strong anyway? Is it all from your training?
No. It's because I fought off a lot of bears back in my hometown.
Bears? Well, I guess we can say your strength goes all the way back to where you came from.
Yeah. Yeah. I guess you're right. Thank you, Rosado. Hearing you say all that, I'm feeling much more confident. One day I'll be able to say with pride, I am who I am because of my hometown. Maybe not anytime soon, but someday.
I think that's a wonderful goal. When the time comes, you can announce it with the flourish of that huge sword.
Of course. I'll get an even bigger sword so you can't possibly miss it. There you are, Citrine. I've been waiting. Oh? Whatever for, Lapis? I was hoping to join you for midnight training. It's sure to be more fun with a partner, right?
Oh my! But it would be terrible of me to deprive you of a full night's rest.
Please, I'm the terrible one. I still feel bad about the last time we talked. Besides, I can't sleep if I know a good friend is working through the night.
Lapis, you're so kind. I had something that I wanted to offer you as well. Here, take this.
A note? No, an address. What is this?
That's the mailing address for one of my family's spare manors in the heart of town. We haven't lived there in quite a while, so it's only staffed by grounds and housekeepers.
Okay, but why are you giving me the address?
If you wish to hide your rural origins, you must consider where your care packages come from. Think of this as your new forwarding service. If your parents send their packages there, the staff will swap addresses and route them here. Why, your family could even use that address as a vacation home. Or they could just move in. The manor is theirs to use as they like.
Wow, Citrine, thank you. I didn't realize how much you cared.
Think nothing of it. I'm just looking out for one of my dearest friends.
It's a wonderful offer, but I can't accept it.
What? Why not?
My family isn't noble, but I'm proud of them.
I can't ask them to hide where they're from. I'm still nervous about other people finding out. But at least I won't have to worry around you.
Oh, my. We are quite the pair, aren't we? Each of us has what the other lacks.
And we both reach out when the other needs help.
Not a bad working relationship.
Not bad at all. Do you think Prince Alchrist had this balance in mind when he selected us as his retainers?
Oh, I doubt it. I know you're enamored with him, but Alchrist isn't that clever.
What? I am not!
Goodness, you're blushing. Your cheeks are as red as the carpets in the royal court.
Come on, don't tease me. Besides, those carpets aren't that red. You should see the tomatoes they grow back home.
Oh? That sounds like a fun day trip. Would you show me around sometime?
Sure, but don't bring any money. The farmers back home prefer to use a barter system.
How rustic. I've always wanted to try bartering. I could stand apart with a few necklaces.
Careful. With goods like that, you'll end up needing that spare manor for tomato storage.
All right, Yunaka. We're alone. Finish your story.
All right. The girl does as she's told, as she's trained to do. Killing is just a job to her, not personal. Until one day, when the assassin who raised her falls ill. His disease is incurable. He has little time left, so he tells the girl the real reason he took her in was to set her up to succeed him. And then, offering all the money they'd earned together as payment, he gives her one last job.
No.
She feels mostly scorn for him, but she also knows that, without him, she wouldn't be alive. So she honors his last wish. She puts him down. After that, Larimar gives up murder for hire. Tries to move on with her life. She changes her name to Yunaka, and that's it. Here she is, being someone new.
I see.
Now, about the meeting with the Brodian brass.
Right. I'm still suspicious of your intentions.
I was laying the groundwork for a project.
What kind of project?
Truth is, I've been wanting to set up a fund to help underprivileged kids. That meeting was going to be the start. I was planning to propose the idea there.
Oh, so that's why you've been asking so many people about the Brodian Assembly.
Exactly. My goal is to do all I can to make sure no kid has to go through what I went through.
I've been a vicious fool.
What? No way. You were right to be suspicious. That didn't bug me.
Yunaka, please allow me to help you establish that fund. Consider it the start of my apology.
Wait, really?
As this war rages on, the number of children who have lost parents grows and grows. Protea's heart is breaking. Many of our nobles have been searching for ways to help. Please, let me share my connections. I acted in bad faith, and I must atone for that mistake.
No, you've got nothing to atone for. Seriously, I'm nothing but grateful.
I'm relieved to hear that. You're trying to do a wonderful thing here. I will ensure that you find success. You and I have a long working relationship ahead of us. I look forward to it.
Yeah, we do. And I promise you, I'll never forget this kindness.
What am I going to do? Does Diamant even understand how a future king should behave?
I heard my name. Did you need me for something, Citrine?
Oh, no, I was just talking to myself. Do you need me for something?
I just came by to let you know that I sent the nobles a letter.
You did what? Why? You promised you wouldn't make things worse.
Don't panic. I didn't mention you at all. I made it clear that I won't wage any wars, but will prioritize a prosperous future for Brodia.
Oh.
That should put a stop to the rumors, right? No more whispers of collusion?
Yes, I believe that will do it. I'm sorry you had to resolve this, Diamant.
No, I should have sent a reply myself. I'm sorry that I passed my duty on to you.
And I should have been more direct. It was my attempted sweet-talking that led to the rumors. I hope things settle down soon. I miss dancing my cares away, and it's starting to feel like I'll never attend another formal ball.
That depends on how well I do my job.
You mean how well we do our jobs.
You're right. We'll need everyone to work together to bring peace to Brodia. I hope you'll keep pushing me forward, Citrine.
Of course I will. We are close cousins after all. Practically siblings.
Yes, it has felt that way. I hope that never changes.
Diamant, would you like to play a game of tag? Just like we used to?
Are you sure you wouldn't rather play Princess?
No, I'm in a rare mood for tag. And this time, you're it.
Our time has come, Princess Ivy. Let us draw anchor, hoist our mainsail, and set this boat of friendship on its maiden voyage. It appears we are stuck in port. Perhaps I was mistaken, and it is not yet time.
That's not it, Kagetsu.
Oh?
The truth is, I don't have many friends. When I was growing up, adults were always conniving and scheming. I grew to learn that was how the world worked. As a result, it was quite a long time before I met anyone I could trust enough to call a friend.
As Crown Princess, you must have been limited in your contacts. I imagine it was cold and harsh to be raised in this type of environment.
Yes, that's why I found you so disconcerting at first. When someone is friendly toward me right away, it's my instinct to be suspicious. But you've never tried to take advantage of me. You don't seem to have any ulterior motives.
Of course not. I am much too simple for schemes.
Until recently, I couldn't have hoped to understand your purity. That's why you felt like an unknown. You could not be what you seemed, so what were you? Now I've realized you're exactly as you appear. That's your charm, in fact.
Oh, such kind words.
So, Kagetsu, that's why I would like us to be friends.
Are you certain? Wonderful, wonderful! Yes, Princess Ivy, of course. Let us be friends until time itself comes to its end.
Yes, let's. Prince Diamant, I have something to show you.
Is the gem in this necklace the one I gave you?
Yes. I decided to make it into something I can wear every day.
Well done. It's quite stunning.
We don't have materials like this in Elugia, but we do have skill in craftsmanship. Perhaps this is a symbol of the way forward for us. Brodian resourcefulness, Elugian talent, a path to peace and prosperity based on respect for one another's gifts.
I see.
This gift, the gem, really has made me braver. Where else could I have gotten the courage to reimagine our entire relationship?
Thank you, Princess Ivy. And I say that as a crown prince of Brodia this time.
Oh.
Convincing Brodia to change its warmongering ways will be a battle of its own. War leads to profits, which lead to wars, which lead to further profits. It's a horrible cycle. That cycle cannot continue. And I'm the only one who can stop it. This necklace is a perfect symbol of our shared goal. Both of our kingdoms intertwined. So, thank you. I promise you here and now that under my rule, Brodia will champion peace.
Thank you, Prince Diamant. I will take your words to heart and share them with my people. With the two of us as role models, our kingdoms can stop fighting. We can open trade relations. Elugia's craftspeople will certainly benefit from access to Brodia's resources.
If that leads to more goods like this necklace, both kingdoms will prosper. It's a good plan.
Now we just need to bring it to fruition.
And we will. We'll make sure of that. Let's shake on it as leaders and friends. A new era of peace begins right here.
Gladly. Let this be the dawn of a new day between us.
Another draw. I can't believe it.
Nor I. You are much stronger than before. I was certain I would win this time.
Same here. You put in some real work after our last duel, didn't you?
A strong opponent provides much motivation to grow. Thank you, Prince Diamant.
Is that why you challenged me to begin with? To grow stronger?
That is part of my reason, but only part. My true interest is in learning about the world.
How do you mean?
Custom, ideology, philosophy. There are many differences in other cultures I do not yet grasp, but there are many similarities as well, such as our views with regard to swords. I believe, as you do, that crossing swords can teach us more of one another than mere words. That is why I wander, in search of strong and interesting opponents.
Ah, so that was your goal. I'm a bit jealous, to be honest. My position often prevents me from traveling on my own terms.
Perhaps you could experience travel through me. I would be glad to share stories.
I'd like that. I do enjoy a good adventure story. Pardon me.
No need to apologize. Our duel has worked you up to hunger. Here, have some onigiri. It is made with rice, delicious and refreshing.
Huh. Odd shape, but food is food. It's so sour.
There are plums inside, dried and salted. Does it not soothe your tired body?
It definitely has a kick out of the gate. I could get used to these.
Perhaps this could be another frontier for us to explore together, Prince Diamant.
Like a meal exchange. Sounds fun. Let's put down our swords and load up some plates.
Perhaps. This is where you wanted to meet, Divine One? Why all the way out here? What could you possibly be planning?
I have something important to talk to you about.
That doesn't explain why you picked this place. I would happily speak with you anywhere.
I wanted to be alone with you.
I see. Well, here we are.
Are you okay? You're blushing.
I am. Oh, of course I am. It's all right. Whatever you have to say to me, I am prepared to hear it. Proceed.
Very well. Princess Ivy, please accept this ring as a token of my favor.
That's the Pact ring. The Divine Dragon bestows this gift only to deepen the most meaningful bond.
Knowledgeable as ever.
You're really giving this to me?
There is no one I would rather have by my side. You are the one I feel closest to.
I am, as ever, in awe of how forthright you are with your feelings.
I wouldn't be a very good deity if I hid my thoughts from someone so devoted to me. You opened your heart to me, Ivy. It's only fair I return the favor.
That's true. Very well. In that case, I accept.
Good.
I already feel so much closer to you. A bond with the Divine Dragon is more than I ever dared hope for. Thank you. Now and forever, you have my endless devotion and adoration. I've come to see you, Divine One. Calling you that feels so much more meaningful to me now. I have a confession. I find myself feeling a bit jealous. You gave me the Pact ring, but you've given your emblem ring to others as well. It feels ridiculous to say this out loud, but... I wish I were the only one devoted to you. I know that's terribly selfish. You're awake. Good morning. May I come closer? Thank you. I cherish every moment that I'm close to you. Every second that it's just you and me.